team for Sky Sox baseball coming up next on Sports 1240 KRDO.
From spring training to the World Series, this is your home for Major League Baseball. AM 1240 KRDO, Colorado Springs, Sports Radio.
Celebrating 100 seasons of Pacific Coast League Baseball.
100. Diving, he's got it. To the press, to the ball.
It's Sky Sox Baseball 2003.
The Rockies Brass are in town to watch one of their own pitch this afternoon. It's the Sky Sox from Salt Lake in the finale of their 4-game series.
Now it's time for Sky Sox warm-up.
Field coming up. Romano, he's diving. He's got this one. It's out of here.
On Sports Radio and 1240 KRDO.
For this one, to the press, to the ball. He's to left field. This one is going, it's gone. He's at the track, to the wall. Out she goes!
Celebrating 100 seasons of Pacific Coast League Baseball. This is Sky Sox Baseball 2003 on Sports Radio and 1240 KRDO.
The Sky Sox and Salt Lake Stingers get ready for the All-Star break. Hi, everybody. Along with in-studio engineer Chris Moyer, I'm Dick Chase, and welcome into Sky Sox warm-up. It's Game 4 of this 4-game series between the Sky Sox and the Salt Lake Stingers. And the Sky Sox have brooms in hand today as they'll go for the series sweep. And Sean Chacon will be looking for his ticket back to the Rockies. We have a lot of the brass from the Rockies are in to see him go today. He should be going somewhere in the range of 45 to 55 pitches in today's game. Some trade announcements to pass on to you. Ben Petrick was traded today to the Detroit Tigers for right-handed pitcher Adam Bonero. Bonero was sent to the Rockies to take the roster spot of Nelson Cruz, who was placed on the disabled list. Petrick will report to the big league club in Detroit. So it's the transactions for the day on this Sunday. Coming up on Sky Sox warm-up, we're going to talk with J.J. Johnson, the Rockies roving hitting instructor, and our Sprint PCS call of the game. We'll look back at Garrett Atkins' dramatic blast in last night's game that proved to be a winner. That's still more to come on Sky Sox warm-up after this on Sports Radio 1240 KRDO.
Sky Sox Baseball, Sports 1240.
Pure is a summer breeze, an open night. Pure is a warm t-shirt, a first kiss. Picture the moon glowing, it passes by. Pure is a blank canvas to paint on, anything unsaid. Pure is fresh power. A Rocky Mountain stream, fresh and innovation.
The best things in life are pure, especially when it comes to water. Purity, guaranteed.
Don Dawson, personal watercraft racer and 2000 world champion.
Racing is hard work, so when I need to get hydrated, I reach for Aquafina. Aquafina, pure and simple.
In the spirit of Babe Ruth, Joe DiMaggio, Barry Bonds, and other baseball greats, we at Toyota of Colorado Springs are dedicated to being the best we can be in our field. Whether supporting our community or serving our customers, we are pledged to put your family first in everything we do, offering the lowest prices on new Toyotas in Colorado with payment plans for every budget. Toyota of Colorado Springs is the only place to buy a new or used Toyota. Freeway close on I-25 just south of Highway 24. We're located in the Motor City Auto Mall. Take the time to check us out. You won't be sorry. Go Sky Sox.
It's Sky Sox season again, and celebrate another victory at Frankie's. That's right, Frankie's. They go to the extreme with their flaming hot wings, followed by your favorite cold beer. Go on, relax, enjoy some more sports on their big screen TVs, and enjoy the rest of Frankie's menu. They're located 2 miles south of Sky Sox Stadium on the corner of Galley and Powers. Call ahead if you want. The number is 574-4881. That's 574-4881. Great fans for over 15 years. There's no better place to gather with friends. and Frankie's.
Sports Radio, AM 1240, KRDO.
Still to come on Sky Sox warm-up, we'll have our conversation with the Colorado Rockies roving hitting instructor J.J. Johnson. But right now, it's the Sprint PCS call of the game when we look back at last night's game. Salt Lake tied this one at 3 apiece. Did that in the 7th inning. Left-hander John Rodriguez in on relief for the Stingers, facing Garrett Atkins for the Sky Sox in the 8th inning. The left-hander back delivers a pitch. Swung on, deep drive, center field, backboard is Ramirez, looks up, and gone! Garrett Atkins booms it over the center field mark. A 410 shot, and the Sky Sox regain the lead here in the bottom of the 8th and lead it 4-3. That is our Sprint PCS call of the game. Calling all baseball fans, stop by your nearest Sprint store to check out the coolest new PCS phones with full-color screens from Sprint and the latest offers, something you don't need a Major League paycheck to take advantage of. Visit the Colorado Springs store. They're located at 5619 North Academy. Still to come on Sky Sox warm-up, our conversation with J.J. Johnson, the colorful Rockies roving hitting instructor. I'll have that for you next here on Sports Radio 1240 KRDO.
Sky Sox Baseball. Sports 1240.
Hey, sweetie.
I'm so glad I can make it in time to see you. Oh, look at all this.
I got your favorite, honey.
You really didn't have to go to so much trouble.
If you're looking one.
And just wait till you see what Sid is there.
This is incredible. Let's have it tell it. To the most important woman in my life. Michelle, I love you.
Who's Michelle?
Need to spend the night? Get a room at the Microtel. For a new, comfortable, affordable place to stay, call 888-771-7171 or visit microtelinn.com.
How about that dessert?
Microtel Suite 7265, Commerce Center Drive, or call 598-7500.
Do you need to save some real money on your prescription medications, ranging from 30 to 80% of what you're paying now? North America Drug Company can help you buy smarter. We can save you 30 to 80% on brand name medication shipped directly to you in the manufacturer's original sealed container. Call us now toll free, 800-585-5257, or on the web at www.northamericadrug.com. North America Drugs, a partnership in savings.
There's no place like home. The Dimes Allstate Agency can help you make yours safe and sound from the uncertainties of life. They can tell you and your children about fire safety around the house. They can also tell you how to save on your premiums with safety devices like smoke detectors, fire extinguishers, and deadbolts. Other companies sell insurance, but no one has people like the Dimes Agency. Allstate Homeowners Insurance. Allstate Insurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois. Insurance subject to availability and qualifications. Call Galen Palmer Max at 596-2262. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Sports Radio, AM 1240, KRDO.
If you're looking for experience to tell you about the game, our guest today can probably give you all the experience you'd ever want to know. It's J.J. Johnson, roving hitting instructor for the Colorado Rockies, in town with us. And J.J., you have a career that goes 30 years with one club. That's almost unheard of.
Yeah, you know what, and I was naive enough not to think I would ever be with another club. And I've bounced around a little bit. Lately, I'm getting a little worried. My wife's getting worried. But you know what, that's the way the game is today, Dick. And I think people in other professions don't understand it. Especially a lot of my family people go, you're with who now? We can't, you're with the Dodgers. And, sometimes it embarrasses you, but it's the game. It's the beast of our industry.
You have managed and coached at just about every level and worked with such players as Derek Jeter. You had some association with him and other players. What was it like managing from the lower levels all the way up? How did you work that progression with different clubs and different players at those different levels?
Well, when I first started, I had no idea when I was managing A-ball what AAA was like. So I managed A-ball the best way I could and as serious as I could. and AA the same way, and AAA the same way. Then I went into roving, and then I got managing again, and I had a whole different perspective according to what the guys were and what level. So I think it's great that if a guy gets to manage, that he gets to see every level, especially if he hadn't played at every level. I was fortunate to play at every level, but the big leagues, and but I wasn't really tuned into that side of it as a player at AAA. But you know what? The most fun right now would be probably low A to even the entry levels like Casper and Tri-Cities, because the kids are just coming into the game, and they're like big sponges, and you can't even begin to give them all you got. So it's fun every day, because if you really love teaching, which I do, and I'm a teacher at heart, I got my degree in teaching education, so that's what I'm about. And it's all about teaching. This level here is a lot different. AAA is a lot different than it is even AA. But yeah.
Speaking of which, JJ, when you look at these different levels, you're talking about kids, like you said, the new ones, and then the veterans coming in. And your capacity, you're traveling up and down as the roving hitting instructor. Obviously, you must have to handle these people just a little bit differently to get your point across.
Without a doubt. At the lower levels, it's more repetition. We do reps all with the younger kids. I probably wouldn't even show those younger guys film. I took film of our rookie ball team, but I didn't show it to them. Now these guys want to see it. They're analytical. They've been in the game a long time. And from here, at this level, we're not talking about mechanics. We're talking about the psychology of the game, and we're talking about how they feel mentally that day. I mean, I'm sure there might be a few guys a little bit in their mind. I didn't see it out here. Maybe thought they should have been the guy to have gone up today rather than Luke Allen, which that happens every time. So what they do is they go back and look at themselves in the mirror and go, why was it not me? Okay, and so now they've got to analyze that, and sometimes that's good because they figure it out. Or they ask somebody, and someone says, this is why you're not going, and this is why he went. So every one of those move-ups or call-ups or call-downs, there's a chance, an opportunity to teach a guy or give a guy some more information.
You have spent a number of years in the league, back with it now, the Rockies organization, as the roving hitting instructor. Is retirement in the plan somewhere down the road for you? Are you like that proverbial bunny, just going to keep right on ticking?
I hope so. I told my wife, because she's retired from administration, and of course she started up again. I knew that wouldn't last. She's got more energy than I do, but I think that they're going to find me in some seat behind some ballpark in America, and I don't really have any ambitions to retire, because this is fun. You know it, Dick. You've been out here, and it's really not work. I mean, there's some tough trips and stuff like that. But once you get over that and you get to work on the field, I could do this the rest of my life.
Well, hopefully you're going to be with us for a while. You bring an awful lot of experience to the game, and I know the guys enjoy it as well. JJ, appreciate you taking time with us today, and thanks for the visit.
Well, thanks for having me, Dick.
JJ Johnson's been our guest, roving hitting instructor for the Colorado Rockies. We're back with more baseball right after this.
At 1240, Coors Light would like to take a moment to acknowledge all those achievements in life that normally go unpraised. I just spent a week.
Hi, 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 4 test. Hi, 1 2 3 4 testing. 1 2 3 4.
Restoration
restoration needs, call Austin Bluff Flooring, 591-1202, or visit them at 4535 Austin Bluff and Barnes.
On the Boulevard, the neighborhood bar and grill of your Colorado Springs Sky Sox. On the Boulevard is open for lunch and dinner with daily specials. Be sure to try their Boulevard Burger. At On the Boulevard, you can relax and enjoy live music. And you can take the stage for karaoke all through the week. It's On the Boulevard, 2855 North Murray, or call 471-4424. Bring in your Sky Sox ticket stub and get your first wine, well, or draft free at On the Boulevard.
Sports Radio, AM 1240, KRDO.
Yes, on Sky Sox warm-up, receive a complimentary meal certificate from Einstein Brothers Bagels. Einstein Brothers Bagels and Sky Sox baseball, a winning combination. Complimentary meal certificate from the Armadillo, home of the best fajitas in town, the Armadillo. Colorado tradition for the last 30 years, and from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and Bar. After the game, don't call it a night, head into Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and Bar. Eat good in the neighborhood. This afternoon, starting pitching lineups being presented by Western Union. When you need to send money safely and quickly, there's one name you can trust. That is Western Union. For the Salt Lake Stingers, it'll be right-hander Kevin Gregg getting his 7th start. Gregg, 1-3 on the year, has a 6.48 earned run average. He'll be going up against Sean Chacon. Chacon on his first rehabilitation assignment to take care of that tenderness, that soreness and tendonitis in his right elbow. He comes in, no record against the league, and no ERA. Your start is for today, presented as always by Western Union. If someone you love needs emergency money, you can trust Western Union to get it there quickly and safely. It is the finale of this 4-game series, and just before the All-Star break, the Sky Sox and the Salt Lake Stingers all coming your way next year on Sports Radio 1240 KRDO.
You've been listening to Sky Sox Warm-Up.
I think he's got it. This one is out of here.
On Sports Radio and 1240 KRDO.
He goes and touch them all.
Stay tuned for Sky Sox baseball. Coming up next.
With a clap, with a ball.
On Sports Radio and 1240 KRDO.
As you run your business from day to day, do you really have time to worry about your business's computer systems? Colorado High-Tech Solutions is a local company with certified professionals that can take the headache out of keeping your computers and network systems working for you. The official IT company of Sky Sox, Colorado High-Tech Solutions, is Microsoft and Novell certified and is your one-stop shop for networking, cabling, hardware installation, and support, as well as professional web design, hosting, and high-speed internet access. Give them a call today at 264-1384 or visit them on the web at cohightech.com.
Do you have a teenager who is driving soon? Master Drive provides driving skills for a lifetime. Master Drive training saves lives. Recently, our mom wrote us about how Master Drive training saved her family.
I'm convinced the skills training that Master Drive provided for my daughter saved my family from unthinkable disaster.
Ask your friends about the value of Master Drive training and driver education programs.
The money I spent on Master Drive was worth every penny. The payback is immeasurable.
Call Master Drive. Skills for a lifetime. 260-0999.
No, I can't go on anymore. I want to be free.
You want to be free of Hollywood, the glamour, the fame?
No, I want to be free of overnight liquid laxatives that taste like I'm drinking chalk.
Well, that's easy, baby. Take Relax. It's the only overnight laxative that gives you stimulant-free, cramp-free relief in just 2 caplets.
Ooh, are you sure I'll be free of constipation before my early morning flight to the coast?
Depend on it. Relax is the free of everything you hate about laxatives.
Kohl's lowest prices of the season are going on now. Get our lowest prices of the season on hundreds of items store-wide, like 50 to 60% off shorts and petite, and season pants. Take 40 to 60% on women's, juniors, and kids swimwear. Save 50 to 60% on sandals. And get our lowest prices of the season on great things for your home. Plus 2 Mondays at bonus buys. And a $10 reward for every $6 in purchases on your Kohl's card. See store for details. Kohl's lowest prices of the season are going on now. Kohl's. Shop happy, live happy.
AM 1240 KRDO, Colorado Springs. Celebrating the 100th season of the Pacific Coast League. Sky Sox Baseball 2003. It's one on the drive. On Sports Radio and 1240 KRDO. Sky Sox Baseball brought
Sing America, our national anthem. Hi, everybody. Welcome into baseball on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. The Colorado Springs Sky Sox and the Salt Lake Stingers rounding out this 4-game series just before the All-Star break, which takes effect tomorrow. Dick Chase, along with in-studio engineer Chris Moyer, my broadcast partners in California, rounding out some vacation time with the family, and well-deserved. Sky Sox last night, a come-from-behind victory, actually breaking a 3-3 deadlock to beat Salt Lake 4-3 to win their third game of this series, and now sit just 2 games back of Omaha in the Central Division at 48 and 49. They're one game away from the 500 mark. Salt Lake at 45 and 51, 4.5 off the pace in the Northern Division off of Edmonton. Sean Chacon, a rehabilitation assigned for him for the right-hander, the 6'3", 212-pounder out of Greeley, Colorado. He will come in and try to work his way back up to the Rockies. Look for him to go for about 45 to 55 pitches in today's game, up against Kevin Gregg. Gregg, the right-hander for Salt Lake, comes in at 1-3 and a 6.48 earned run average. Let's give you the Red Robin starting lineups for today's game. Alfredo Amesica to lead off. He'll play shortstop. Adonis Harrison at second base, batting second, and Rob Quinlan, the designated hitter today, hitting third. Gary Johnson in left field. Johnson's the cleanup hitter. Barry Wesson in right field, hitting fifth. And Jeff Guile will start at first base. Guile hitting sixth. Keith Johnson at third base. Keith Johnson will hit seventh. Jason Hill catching today. He's hitting eighth. And Julio Ramirez, the center fielder, will hit ninth. For the Sky Sox, Pablo Ozuna in center field. He'll lead off. Clint Barmas batting second, playing shortstop. And the second baseman, Brent Butler, will be hitting third. Garrett Atkins, the all-star, in the cleanup spot. He'll be at third base today. Armando Ramiro doing the catching, hitting fifth. And Kit Pello. Pello will start at first base. Pello will hit sixth. Chu Freeman's in left field. Freeman hitting seventh. Raul Casanova, the designated hitter, hitting eighth. And Kevin Sullivan will be in right field, hitting ninth. Umpires in today's game, Scott Higgins will be behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Kevin Reiniger will be over at first base, and Mike Muchlinski will be at third base. An absolutely gorgeous day today for baseball. Still on the hot side, but nonetheless, some partly cloudy skies above us that'll help shield the heat, if you will. And every so often we feel that nice warm breeze come across. Here's Sean Chacon to face Alfredo Amesica, the switch hitting shortstop. His first pitch is swung on and fouled back. And 0-1 to Alfredo Amesica. Sean Chacon, the right-hander. Next pitch is swung on. That too fouled back against the screen. 6'3", 212-pounder out of Greeley, Colorado. A third-round selection back in the 96 June free agent draft. He is nursing that tendonitis in the right elbow, trying to work his way back up to the Rockies organization. His first rehabilitation start for the right-hander. Hopefully 45 to 55 pitches today. Pitch is swung on. A ground ball hit up to short. Barmas fielding on over to first base. 1 down in the inning. So Chacon gets it started on the right foot.
Batting second base.
Chacon on the year, 11-4 with a 4.27 earned run average. That in 17 games that he has started for the Rockies. 105 innings pitched. He's walked 40, struck out 72. The right-hander, anxious to get back up. He's a 2003 All-Star selectee. Pitches down low and in to Harrison, Adonis Harrison, the second baseman. Will go to Chicago after his pitching stint is done here. Will not actively perform. Pitch is swung on. Line shot into left field. That's a base hit. Over to cut it off. Chu Freeman will get it back in. So a one-out single to Adonis Harrison. First hit of the game belongs to the Salt Lake Stingers. But he will go to Chicago as part of the 2003 National League All-Star team. He is 4-0 lifetime with the Sky Sox in 8 appearances. This in the 2001-2002 season. His last appearance in a Sky Sox uniform was on May 29th of last year. That was against the Salt Lake Stingers. Pitch in the dirt to Rob Quinlan. Goes to 1 ball and no strikes. He went 3 2/3 in that one, giving up 7 hits, 4 runs all earned. Struck out 5, allowed 2 home runs. 1 to Larry Barnes. Trent Durrington was the other one. Durrington, by the way, out with a hip flexor. Pitches in the dirt, gets all the way to the backstop. That will allow the runner to get down to second base. Harrison moving on the wild pitch. Count runs to 2 balls and no strikes to Rob Quinlan. So Sean Chacon looking to get back up. He's anxious. He says, I want to get the start underway. I feel good. I want to get back up there. Stretch with a runner at second. The 2-0 delivery to Quinlan just misses away, and it goes to 3 balls and no strikes. Quinlan, for the Stingers, hitting .329 on the year, 9 home runs, 65 runs driven in. The Pacific Coast League's Rookie of the Year last year. Pitch is taken for a strike. 3 balls and a strike to Quinlan. Quinlan in the series, 6 for 12 with a couple of home runs, and he's got 3 RBIs. This guy's got a future. Pitch is swung on a broken bat pop-up, right side, foul territory. Over to have a look is the first baseman, Kit Pello, but this one's going to fall into the seats. Quinlan will get a new piece of lumber and lumber back to the plate. Defensively for the Sox, Garrett Atkins, the All-Star, heading out to Memphis to play the All-Star game in Memphis on Wednesday. Shortstop is Clint Barmas, Brent Butler, the second baseman, Kit Pello at first, the outfield left to right, Chu Freeman, Pablo Ozuna, Kevin Sullivan, Armando Romero, the veteran catcher behind the plate, and 6'3", 212-pounder Sean Chacon on the mound. We expect Jason Young, or we've been told Jason Young, will come in and piggyback off of Chacon's effort. Pitch is swung on, fly ball hit well center field, backboard Ozuna, has room, makes the catch just in front of the track, in front of the 410 mark in center field. Tagging on the play and advancing to third base is Adonis Harrison. So 2 down in the inning.
Left fielder.
And here's Gary Johnson, the left fielder, to step in against Chacon. Chacon, who arguably having a good year with the Rockies this year, and after that great start, and then the injury that sidelined him, would certainly like to get healthy here in a hurry and get back. Pitch is swung on, laced into center field. That's a base hit. In from third base to score the first run of the game is Harrison. Rounding first with an RBI single is Gary Johnson. And like the last 2 games, the Stingers strike first and lead it 1-0 here in the first.
22, Barry Wesson.
Barry Wesson to step in. For Johnson, his 46th RBI of the year. Here's Wesson, right-handed hitter to face the right-hander Chacon. Pitch to him is swung on and fouled back. 2 down in the inning. We're just underway. Johnson on at first base, 2 stolen bases and 3 attempts being held by Kit Pello. Pitch is swung on, that 2 fouled out to the right, and that's out of play. No balls, 2 strikes to Barry Wesson, hitting .292 on the year with 5 home runs. Hits a slow roller up to short. Picking it up is Butler to first base, and they do just get Wesson. That ball started to die as it went through the grass of the infield, and Butler had to come up quickly to make a play. Here in the first inning, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We'll go to the bottom of the first. It's 1-0. The Stingers are leading, and the Sky Sox coming to bat.
Sky Sox Baseball. Sports 1240.
Has your roof taken a beating from Mother Nature this year? Or has time just plain chipped away at it? Well, if so, then it's time to pick up the phone and call Empire Roofing. That's right, Empire Roofing. For all your residential or commercial roofing needs, they are the ones who know. New or old, Empire Roofing has your roof covered. Free estimates, authorized contractors for most insurance companies, the finest products from Owens Corning and GAF, even state-of-the-art digitized blueprints. Empire Roofing, serving the Springs for over 10 years. Call 591-9200 today. If If the battery in your car is more than 4 years old, it may not make it through another hot summer. So get in the zone, AutoZone, and replace your old battery today. You see, cold is tough on a battery, but it's the heat that'll kill it. So don't let an old, weak battery leave you stranded this summer. Get in the zone, AutoZone, and pick up a new battery for your car today.
This report is sponsored by Pfizer and Viagra, said Beneficia Craig. You've seen the signs as they leave the doctor's office. The spring in the step, the look of relief, spontaneous whistling. The technical term for this condition is what took so long-itis. In layman's terms, it's what happens when you finally ask your doctor about Viagra. To experience the skipping, whistling, and sense of relief, ask your doctor about Viagra, and if a free sample is right for you. To learn more, go to Viagra.com.
Walgreens and Fujifilm bring you the Swing of the Spring sweepstakes. Pick up the July Walgreens Easy Favorite catalog or visit Walgreens.com/Fujifilm for details and register for a chance to see your favorite baseball team at spring training or one of 150 other great Fujifilm prizes. Entries must be received by August 1st, 2003. Offer good and consular U.S. While you're at Walgreens, take advantage of special on-cost coupon savings on selected Fujifilm products. Swing of the Spring with Walgreens and Fujifilm.
Sports Radio. AM 1240, KRDO.
Sky Sox Baseball, this portion brought to you by Burger King, serving families in Colorado Springs for almost 40 years, and at BK, you got it. Kevin Gregg, the right-hander on the mound for the Salt Lake Stingers. The right-hander rears back and fires the pitch on the outside corner to Pablo Ozuna, and it goes to 2-2 to Ozuna. Ozuna, a .217 hitter. The 2-2 pitch swung on, a roller hit to the right side. Harrison to field, on over to first base, quickly one down. Gregg, his seventh start, 1-3 with a 6.48 earned run average, looking for his second win of the year. Came up from Arkansas earlier in the year. He was 4-3 in Arkansas with a 3.53 earned run average, that in 15 appearances for the Travelers. He's 6'6", 220 pounds out of Corvallis, Oregon. Flip Barmas, the hitter, stands in. The first pitch is a strike. He last appeared on Tuesday against Edmonton. Pitch is swung on and popped foul right side. This is going to be out of play. Picking up, or suffering the loss rather, as Edmonton defeated Gregg. Went 5 innings in that game. 13 hits, 7 runs, all 7 earned. Struck out 4 in the process. Pitch is swung on. There's a soft liner into center field. That could get down. Nope, coming up quickly. Julio Ramirez as it hangs up for him, and he puts it away for the innings. Second out. 2 down in the inning, and here's Brett Butler.
Number 5, Brett Butler.
So a contrast in pitching. The veteran, Sean Chacon, up against Kevin Gregg, right-hander for the Salt Lake Stingers. Pitch to Butler is there for a strike. Gregg rears back, fires the pitch, swung on, line shot right to the second baseman, and it's a quick 1-2-3 inning here in the first. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the second. No, it's 1-0. I beg your pardon. Salt Lake leader.
Sky Sox Baseball, Sports 1240.
Appalachian things, and the doctor says, oh, look, there's a foot.
And there's a foot.
And there's a foot.
And there's another foot. So I figured, all right, well, we can get by with twin beds, and they can share a room.
And then the doctor says, that's not a foot.
One boy, one girl.
It's just like that. One bedroom short.
Not everything goes as planned, but at least one part will be easy. The Vectra Bank Home Equity Line of Credit. It's got a rate so incredibly low, we can't even mention it without an hour of legal mumbo jumbo. But we can tell you this. It's just about the easiest way to get the money you need for a new kitchen, bathroom, or an additional bedroom. Well, we always said we wanted 2 kids.
Not at the same time.
Visit any Vectra Bank or VectraBank.com to apply. Vectra Bank. You do life, we'll do the banking.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For a winning combination, cheer on your Colorado Springs Sky Sox and then head up Butte Pass to the Circle H Smokehouse in Woodland Park. Open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday from 6:30 in the morning till 8 at night. Stop in Friday night for a great steak special, or Saturday night for all you can eat beef ribs. Both at $7.95. Circle H also has a children's menu. The Circle H Smokehouse, serving the Pikes Peak region now in our 20th year. We hope to see you soon at the Circle H Smokehouse in Woodland Park.
Paying too much for auto and homeowners insurance? Would you like a company that offers low rates and big discounts? American National Insurance and the Brian Murphy Insurance Agency offers great rates, and we can give you something other insurance companies don't: cash back. If you have home and auto insurance with us and are claim-free for 3 years, we'll pay you 25% of your combined premiums back to you, and we'll keep paying you every year you stay claim-free. Restrictions apply. Call 268-0500 and ask about our TLC discount. Call for a free quote and see our ad on page 116 of your Sky Sox program.
Sports Radio, AM 1240, KRDO.
Hey fans, this is our Allegiant Airlines Deuces or Wild Inning. If the Sky Sox turn a double play, one lucky fan will win 2 tickets to Las Vegas, courtesy of Allegiant Airlines. Just be the second caller at 719-597-1449, extension 222. After the Sky Sox turn a double play and you win. Allegiant Air is a great bet for your non-stop flights to Las Vegas, as well as your complete Vegas vacation packages. Call them for reservations, 888-594-6937. Jeff Guile picks on the first one he sees here in the second inning and sends it over the right center field wall for a solo leadoff home run. And just like that, it is a 2-0 game in favor of the Salt Lake Stingers. Stingers striking very quickly here in the second inning. Keith Johnson to step in. For Guile, that is his 9th home run of the year. Chacon back. The 1-0 delivery to Keith Johnson's down low and away, goes to 2-0. Johnson, a .270 hitter with 8 home runs from the right side. 39 runs driven in, takes it high, and it goes to 3 balls and no strikes. 3-0. To Johnson, the on-deck hitter Jason Hill. The 3-0 delivery taken for a strike on the outside corner, goes to 3-1. Guile hitting that ball rather solidly. First pitch he had seen from Chacon. Pitch is swung on and fouled out to the right side. Count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Keith Johnson. Johnson, 3 for 12 in the series, has hit safely in 17 of his last 18 games he's played. Pitch is swung on, bouncer foul down the third baseline. That'll kick into the bullpen along the third baseline, where it'll be retrieved by one of the relievers there. Johnson last night was 0 for 4. As Chacon rears back, the 3-2 pitch swung on, a ground ball hit down to third, gobbled by Garrett Atkins. Long throw across the diamond, 1 down in the inning. 1 out. Here's Jason Hill to step in. Hill, who did not play in last night's game.
Jason Hill.
0 for 2 in the series, comes in hitting just .077 with 2 RBIs. He's a right-handed hitter. Chacon, a right-hander, working from the full windup. The first pitch is checked on, but he says, no, you went around, according to home plate umpire Scott Higgins, and it'll ring him up. A breaking pitch from Chacon. Chacon will be trying to work his way back into the shape he was before he went on the disabled list. Pitch taken high for a ball, and that may take a little bit. For him, it'll be tough to judge on 1 outing. Like most, when you're not active, you have to get some innings under your belt. Pitch is there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hill. And that may take more than 1 rehab start. Chacon, the right-hander, looks inside from his catcher, Ramiro. Right-hander. wheels and delivers. 1-2 pitch, swung on, popped, center field, or shallow center, I should say. Out on the outfield grass is Clint Barmas. He'll put it away for the inning's second out. 2 down in the inning, and Julio Ramirez to step in. Ramirez, 288 hitter, 8 home runs, 31 runs driven in. Right-handed hitter, hitting ninth today. On deck, Hamesica. The 2-0 score, we're in the second. Pitch is swung on and missed. Ramirez chasing one down and away. Chacon will be looking to get back the repertoire of pitches that got him to where he is today, before the injury. Off-speed delivery, fastball, breaking stuff. Pitch is swung on, pop, foul behind the plate. That's going to be up into the seats, about 4 rows up, behind the screen on the first base side. 0-2. He'll only pitch 45 to 55 pitches today. That's about it. Jason Young's expected to relieve him. The 2-strike delivery is high and tight, bends Ramirez away, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good crowd on hand on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. 1-2 pitch. Swings and he misses. Romero applies the tag to complete the strikeout. And the inning is over. A run, though, here in the second inning on the solo leadoff home run by Jeff Guile. No, on 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. We will go to the third, bottom of the second. And the Stingers lead in this one 2-0.
1240. CRDO, Colorado Sports Radio.
Back in studio with Dan Twelbrook of the Overtime Sports Bar and Grill. And Dan, we've got the hockey season over. Lots of reasons to come back to overtime, though.
We've got to watch the rest of the baseball season, the playoffs, watch the Sky Sox win the championship, and get ready for preseason NFL football. With our satellite capability, we can show more games than anybody else in town.
You can have that with ice cold beer and one of these gigantic burgers out there. How big are they? 10 pounds?
They're a half-pound handmade, and you'll love them.
Absolutely delicious. Look for you guys to join us at the Overtime, Dublin and Union.
It's a real treat for friends, relatives, and business travelers to stay at the Colorado Springs Fairfield Inn by Marriott. Or get a clean, comfortable room, free continental breakfast, a pool, and smart, friendly service. And Marriott Rewards members earn points towards free vacations or free night stays. Call your travel agent or us directly at 719-533-1903. The Colorado Springs Fairfield Inn North is located at I-25 in Woodman, exit 149.
This is Brian Henninger from Sky Sox Baseball. I'm going to take a second to tell you about a company we've run across called Quality Car Company. Now, every time you drop by or call on Quality Car Company, they're always busy. There's a good reason for that. They offer quality vehicles at very fair prices. Each vehicle has a history report, a Carfax is presented with every vehicle. You got to go see these guys. Please, take it from the Sky Sox. See Quality Car Company, right off I-25 in the Cimarron exit on 8th Street, across from Sonic Wagon. Quality Car Company. Tell them the Sky Sox comes.
Hi, I'm Nancy Moon with Bethany Kitchens and Bags. We've been helping people like you in Colorado with personalized designs and cabinetry that reflect your lifestyle and personality. Bethany Kitchens and Bags can help redesign any room in your home, from your bathroom to your kitchen to your home office. Come see our beautiful new showroom located in a home in downtown Colorado Springs. But please call first so we can focus exclusively on you. Call 635-4444. Bethany Kitchens and Bags, bringing to the home what is held in the heart.
Sports Radio, AM 1240, KRDO.
Sky Sox Baseball brought to you by the Overtime Sports Bar and Grill. Your place for great food and drink before or after the game. The Overtime Sports Bar and Grill at the southeast corner of Dublin and Union. Hot one today. 93 degrees as we get this one underway. Some relief from the clouds above us, though. Armando Romero to lead things off. Takes a pitch inside. And it goes to 2 balls and a strike. Next pitch is up high for a ball. 1 down in the inning. The 3-1 pitch is taken for a strike. Goes to 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Romero. Now Romero will step out. Switch hitting catcher. Comes in hitting .315. Has 3 home runs, 28 runs driven in. Pitch is swung on and skied foul to the left side. That'll be up onto the berm behind the third base, or the left field bullpen, I should say. Count is full, 3-2 on Romero from the left side. Back for it is Kevin Gregg, and the pitch swings and he misses. Went after a high heat, couldn't find it. 1 down in the inning.
First baseman.
5 in a row set down by Kevin Gregg. 2 down in the inning. The hitter is Kit Pello. Pello, .310 hitter, 10 home runs, 31 runs driven in. 6-game hit streak in progress for him. He is 3 for 11 in the series, has a home run, and he's driven in 3. The pitch to him. Fastball there on the outside corner for a strike. It is 0-1. The 1-strike delivery inside, backs him off the plate, goes to 1-1. Kevin Gregg, the right-hander, delivers. The pitch is swung on, slapped foul off to our right, up against the facing of the press box. Count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down on the inning. Sox looking for their first hit. Pello spent so many years with Kansas City in the Kansas City organization. Joining the Sox this year, the pitch is swung on and a little flare to the right side. The second baseman, Harrison, will go out and make the catch for the final out. Here in the second inning, 3 up, 3 down. We'll go to the third, and it's 2-0 in favor of Salt Lake.
Sky Sox Baseball, Sports 1240.
Listen up, men. Enzyme is the only physician-approved once-daily tablet for natural male enhancement. And independent customer trials prove that 9 out of 10 men who use Enzyme for the 90-day program report a 12 to 31% increase in size and response. Enzyme is also recommended by thousands of physicians as a safe yet extremely effective alternative to Viagra. It has a 96% customer satisfaction rating and an 82% voluntary reorder rate. If you would like a free sample pack of Enzyme or more information on natural male enhancement, call 1-800-778-5290. That's 1-800-778-5290. Free samples are only available for a short time, so call now, and your order will be shipped within 48 hours. 1-800-778-5290. 1-800-778-5290. Or you can visit 4enzyte.com. That's the number 4, ENZYTE.com.
There's a thought. Are there shopping goods? What about here?
Next to that, real quick? There's one.
It's a little far away, and not...
You want to get your car protected. No one understands that better than your state farm agent. That's why we insure more cars than anyone else. Providing insurance and financial.
Hey, what is that in your mouth? Sip for the sunflower seeds to the difference. We Ziploc, resealable bags in all sizes and salted, seasoned, and spicy flavors. We cover all the basics. Stop into your local Fry's and try a bag and see why people with tough fried Sip sunflower seeds never settle for New England. Remember, Sip sunflower seeds to the difference.
Sports Radio, AM 1240. RDO.
Who are the companies who...
Third inning has arrived. Alfredo Amesiga to face the right-hander Sean Chacon. Chacon in the head of the count on this one. 0-2. We got third inning trivia coming your way, being presented by KFC. There's fast food, but then there's KFC. 0-2 delivery is taken outside. That's a ball. Here's your question for the day. Including Tuesday's All-Star games, how many times has the great city of Chicago hosted baseball's All-Star game? Amesiga hits a short flare into right field. That's a base hit. Amesiga with a leadoff single.
second baseman, number 10, Adonis Harrison.
And Adonis Harrison to step in. Jason Young beginning to warm up in the Sox pen as Sean Chacon will only go about 45 to 55 pitches today. He's already pitched 32 coming into this inning. Here's Harrison with a runner on. The pitch is checked on, but it's there for a strike, and it goes to 0-1. Harrison singled back in the first inning, came in to score on Gary Johnson's RBI single. It's a 2-0 game. Quick throw to first base. Ameska diving back in with a sweep tag. Kit Pello, but he's under the tag. The Stingers have scored in the first and in the second. How many times has the city of Chicago hosted baseball's All-Star game, including Tuesday's game? That is our trivia question today. If you think you know it, you're the first to come up with the correct answer. You've got yourself a complimentary meal certificate from KFC. The phone number is 473-1240. 473-1240. Want to know how many times has the city of Chicago hosted the All-Star game, and that includes this Tuesday's All-Star game. 473-1240 is the number to call. Good luck to you. 0-2 to Harrison. Fouls off the last one he sees. Ameska the lead at first. Here's the pitch. That's high. That'll be a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sean Chacon. Right-hander, first rehabilitation start. The 1-2 delivery. Swung on, ground ball to short. Barma steps on the bag. Back over to first for the 6-3 double play. The Sox have had a penchant for double plays over the last 3 games, and they turn another one here today.
Rob Quinlan.
They had 3 in last night's game, the most important, that one that ended the game. 2 in the game prior to that, and 2 in the game prior to that. Here's Quinlan. He checks his swing, but the appeal goes to the first base umpire, Travis Reiniger, and he said, yeah, he went around, 0-1. So 8 double plays turned in this series so far. Quinlan, the designated hitter, flew out to center his last time at bat, 2 down in the inning. The pitch swung on, a fly ball, lazy fly ball, right field, center field. Over for it, and diving is Kevin Sullivan, and he can't come up with it. That ball was arcing away, and Sullivan flat out horizontal dove for that one and could not come up with it. It was just a lazy fly, and it kept going.
Number 28, Gary
So it'll be
Johnson.
a double for Rob Quinlan, second hit of the inning. Gary Johnson to step in. Boy, I'll tell you what, Sullivan gave it an effort, hit the ground hard, could not make the catch. That would have been spectacular had he come up with that one, but it was not going to happen. It was just a lazy fly off the bat of Rob Quinlan, and then the higher it got, it started to go out farther and split the outfielders perfectly. Here's Johnson, left-handed hitting left fielder. Takes the breaking pitch off the mark, goes to 1 ball, no strikes. The Stingers have had a hit in every inning. Sox are looking for their first hit. Stretched by Chacon. The 1-0 delivery. Breaking pitch. Dandy in for a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. 2 down in the inning. We are in the third. Johnson, left-handed hitting left fielder. Deep in the box, waits, and Chacon from the stretch. Here's the pitch, swings, and he misses. A pitch that was up and rides in on him. Goes to 1-2. Johnson from the left side. Chacon the stretch, looks back at Quinlan at second. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swings and he misses. Got him swinging. And Chacon gets out of it cheaply enough. Here in the third. No runs, 2 hits. And 1 man left. We'll go to the bottom of the third. 2-0 Stingers.
Sky Baseball. Sports 1240.
Hey, Morris family, we all wanted tender, juicy chicken with home-style sides and fresh baked biscuits. At Casual Dining Restaurant, your bill will be $32. Or you can go to KFC and pay only $15.99.
Well, that's only half as much.
But there's a catch. With every KFC family feast, there's also a free Pillsbury chocolate cake.
Oh, right.
For a limited time, get KFC Family Feast. 10 pieces of KFC's Extra Crispy or Original Recipe Chicken. 3 large sides and 6 biscuits, all for just $15.99. And with every family feast, get a free Pillsbury chocolate cake. At participating KFC restaurants only. Tax and substitutions extra. Prices may vary.
Hanson Spa and Home Center, along with Hot Spring Spas, once again proud to be the choice of the Sky Sox and sponsor the world-famous Tub and Epic Park. Hanson Spa is your exclusive Southern Colorado hot spring dealer with over 30 spa models to choose from. 14 under $5,000 and spa starting at $29.95. Come in and visit one of our spacious showrooms near the Colorado Springs or Pueblo and let one of Hanson Spa's relaxation specialists help you choose a spa that is right for you. Or check out our webpage at www.hansonspa.com. Hanson Spa, your relaxation specialist, 593-SPA.
Popcorn, peanuts, career education.
Hey, buddy, I'll take one of those career educations.
Oh, sorry. I just sold my last one. Well, I'll give you some inside info. Get your education at Blair College. Blair's got accounting, business, computer, legal, healthcare, and homeland security programs that are sure to get you into the pros.
So how do I get in touch with Blair College?
Visit www.blair-college.com or call 1-800-906-4800. For all your bail bond needs, there's only one agency that offers professional, courteous service and strict confidentiality. It's the Colago Agency. With over 20 years of experience, they've been serving the Front Range with more than 30 agents, including all 50 states and Puerto Rico. They're located at 723 South Cascade Avenue. Give them a call today at 633-2727. No case is too big or too small, and they even offer 24-hour service except Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. Plus, there's plenty of car keys. The Colago Agency. They're there when you need them. Remember, if you want to sleep in your own bed, call Fred.
Sports Radio, AM 1240, KRDO.
No winners in today's edition of third inning trivia. As Chu Freeman steps in, first pitch is a ball. Next one's down low and away. That's ball 2. We were looking for how many times had the city of Chicago hosted baseball's All-Star Game, and that includes the one being played at U.S. Cellular Field this Tuesday. Pitch is swung on and missed. 2 balls and 1 strike. The correct answer is 7. 7 All-Star games, including that one at U.S. Cellular Field. So no winners today. We'll do it again on Thursday. Pitch is swung on, slap foul, off to the right, over the berm area. Down runs to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Another edition of third inning trivia. Right back with you after the All-Star break on that one. Brought to you by KFC. There's fast food, but then there's KFC. 2-2 pitch. Down and away, ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Sox have yet to get a hit. Kevin Gregg doing the job very well today. Pitch is swung on. That 2 slap foul up over the luxury boxes off to our right. Sox on Thursday will be heading on an 8-game road trip. 4 games in Las Vegas, 4 games to Memphis, as they get the PCL wars back underway again after the All-Star break. The 3-2 pitch. Checked on. Did he go around? No. Ball 4. Down to first base with a leadoff walk is Chu Freeman here in the third inning, and here's Raul Casanova to step in. If you're figuring on, going with the Sox to watch them play, may we suggest the Radisson Hotel Memphis downtown as your place to stay? It is just about close as you can possibly think to a lot of things in the Memphis area. And it combines contemporary style and class with local heritage and history. Kind of brings that all together and makes the stay a unique experience. Pitch is taken for a strike by Casanova. Has a 6-story atrium. TGI Fridays is a full-service restaurant and lobby bar. They have waterfalls, a grand atrium, which are added bonuses. They create a welcome atmosphere for all of the Radisson Hotel Memphis downtown's guests. The 1-strike delivery is inside for a ball. There goes the runner down to second base. Freeman's got it stolen. A stolen base for Chu Freeman, his second of the year. The Radisson Hotel Memphis downtown offering 280 deluxe accommodations, 7 suites, an array of services for business, pleasure, or just convenient engagements. Close to the Sun Recording Studios, Cook Convention Center, AutoZone Park. Give them a call, 800-333-3333. Pitch to Casanova's down low for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. 333-3333. That's a toll-free number. The prefix 800. Tell them the Sky Sox sent you. Next pitch is swung on and fouled straight back. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Old Casanova, switch hitting catcher, is the designated hitter today. Catcher by Trey. Comes in hitting .302. Freeman has now 2 stolen bases in 8 attempts. Good lead at second. Here's the pitch to Casanova, up high, checked on, runs full, 3-2. Casanova in the series is just 1 for 11. He went 0 for 4 last night. Stretch and pitch. Swung on. There's a fly ball, center field. This yard's going to hold it. Going backward is Ramirez. Takes it over his shoulder for the out. Tagging on the play and moving to third is Chu Freeman. So he advances on the fly out to center fielder, Julio Ramirez. And Kevin Sullivan, the right fielder, or the right fielder, will step in. Sullivan, just up from Double-A Tulsa. 1 for 4 last night, was the team's designated hitter. Hitting .250, 2 home runs on the year. Sullivan, .259 with 7 RBIs at Tulsa. Ball is fisted foul down the third baseline. 0-1 to him. Alan Cockrell coaching in the third base coach's box today. And because of Rick Sofield serving that suspension for that water cooler incident? Is that what it was? On the 4th of July. It happens. Out in Rosenblatt Stadium. 1-1 the count to Sullivan. He pitches up high. That's the ball. Goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Jason Young continues the warm-up tosses. I suspect we'll see him in the 4th inning. Freeman at third. Pitch to Sullivan. Breaking pitch, Dandy in for the strike. Count even at 2-2 with 1 out here in the 3rd inning. Sullivan, right-handed hitter. You got Pablo Ozuna on deck. The 2-2 delivery on its way. Just misses away and it runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Kevin Sullivan takes the next one, swings, and he fouls it back to the right. Count remains 3-2. Out of Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Was originally selected by the Phillies in the 32nd round back in the 2000 draft, and then released by the Phillies, and then he signed with Colorado in December of 2001. Played last year at Salem and Carolina. Pitch is swung on, foul back. Count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes to Kevin Sullivan. On deck hitter Ozuna waiting. Down at third base is Chu Freeman. Chu Freeman reaching on a base on ball, stealing second, advancing to third on the flyout by Casanova. That pitch is a call, strike 3 to Sullivan. Sullivan didn't think so. Looks back at Scott Higgins, the umpire. Has a few words about the call. Will make his way back to the dugout. 2 down in the inning. That is the second strikeout for Kevin Gregg. Here's Ozuna. Ozuna bounced out to second baseman Harrison his last time at bat. He swings, hits a fly ball down the left field line. Gary Johnson coming over, but he may run out of room on this one, and he does. It goes foul. A long strike for Pablo Ozuna. Johnson, that tall frame of his, 6'3", 225 pounds, a rather lanky fellow, will hit that barrier by the left field wall where the foul line comes to meet the fence. Pitch is swung on. That too hit down that way. Again, Johnson going out. Again, over is Amesica. He will try to join Keith Johnson, the third baseman, but it'll fall between the three of them. So Ozuna pulling the ball, but twice he's fouled it off. But he came over towards that barrier and leaped it one step, then leaped right back. Comical to see, but graceful to watch. Nothing in two to Ozuna. Kevin Gregg, the right-hander, peers in, gets the sign from his catcher, Jason Hill. The two-strike delivery, swung on. That two straight foul off to the right side. Nothing in two. Keith Johnson's at third. Alfredo Amesica at shortstop. Adonis Harrison's the second baseman. Jeff Guile over at first. Left to right, it's Gary Johnson, Julio Ramirez, Barry Wesson, Jason Hill catching, Kevin Gregg pitching. Pitch is swung on. That two fouled off to the right side. Another pitch spoiled by Pablo Ozuna. That one lands up on the fun zone, just above the berm along the right field line. Two down in the inning. Sox still looking for their first hit here in the third. Stretch. And the pitch. In the dirt. Gets away from the catcher, Hill. In from third. Freeman scores on the wild pitch. And the Sox are on the board without the virtue of a hit. And trail it 2-1. We've seen stranger things happen. But the Sox finally get on the board. And it's a 2-1 game. It's a 1-2 count to Ozuna. He swings and he misses. Down swinging is Ozuna to end the inning. Sox, though, come up with a run. No hits. There were no errors. Nobody left. We'll go to the fourth inning. It's 2-1 in favor of Salt Lake.
Sky Sox Baseball, Sports 1240.
If you live here in Colorado, chances are you like to have fun. In fact, that actually may be why you choose to live here. All the fun you can have, potentially. I mean, just look around you. There's hiking and biking, snowshoeing, cross-country skiing, picnicking, softball, looping around one of our parks, fishing or camping, or even bird watching, which is, my personal favorite. To sum it up, there's fun everywhere. And you know what helps allow you to have all this fun? Ironically enough, it's something that's pretty darn fun, too. Lotto from the Colorado Lottery. Because Lotto proceeds help fund parks and recreation, wildlife, and open space, which means every single time you have fun playing Lotto, you're actually helping to ensure you'll have more fun enjoying our state later on. Fun creates future fun. That's, kind of funny. Lotto, your ticket to a more beautiful Colorado. Tickets $1. Prizes equal 50% of sales overall. Odds of winning jackpot 1 in 5.3 million. Overall odds of winning 1 in 35.
Stepping up to the plate, digging in, folks, he hit the sweet spot. Say adios to high prices. Guy just picked 3 at Burger King. He made the meal, BK made it a deal. Guy knows that holding on to his hard-earned cash and still getting a great tasting flame-broiled double waffle with cheese, king-size onion ring, and old-fashioned ice cream shake, well, that's just sweet. He even saves enough to buy a treat, a Hershey Pie treat. With pick 3 value meals, you choose any sandwich, any side, and any beverage to make your meal deal. At Burger King, you can have it your way, and yes, kids are still kings.
Summer is in full swing, and now's the time to come into Best West Tire for Grand Slam savings on all Goodyear tires. Whatever you drive, Best West Tire is sure to have the tire that's right for you. Visit Sky Sox Baseball and receive a free oil change, lube, and filter with the purchase of 4 new Goodyear tires. Stop by either of Best West Tire's 2 locations, South Academy in the Mission Trade Shopping Center and North Academy, 1 block north of Dublin. Best West Tire, where you won't regret it and neither will your car.
Sports Radio, AM 1240, KRDO.
Sky Sox baseball, this portion brought to you by Coors Original. There's only 1 Mile High taste. Barry Wesson to lead things off against the new pitcher, Jason Young, making his 16th appearance, 5-4 with a 3.90 earned run average. Young in on relief of Sean Chacon here in this finale of this 4-game series between Salt Lake and the Colorado Springs Sky Sox. For Young, his 16th appearance, he has 14 starts on the year. We were expecting him to come in to work this game. We knew Chacon was only going to go about 45 to 50 pitches. Pitches swung on a foul to the right side. And the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes to Barry Wesson. So here's Jason Young to take care of business. And we have a couple of guests in the booth. Good to have good guests in the booth. We have, let me see if I get all of this right. Make sure I've got everybody straightened out and taken care of right as the pitch comes in on the 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed. Wesson down swinging, 1 out in the inning. It is, if you will, Linda Nathurda. Did I say that right?
Yes, absolutely.
Gee, I'm getting good at this. And like Gunella Shalene?
That's perfect.
How about that? And you guys are with Disney, is that right?
Yes, I'm with Walt Disney Parks and Resorts.
And tell us a little bit why you're here today and you're sponsoring the Disney Autograph Book giveaway.
Right. Well, I'm here with Gunilla from Charlie Brown's Good Time Travel, and we've got a booth over here at the Sky Sox game. We'd hope everybody would stop by and register for the free trip giveaway today. And it will be given away on August 31st, the final game of the Sky Sox.
Jeff Guile, the hitter, he swings and he fouls it off to the right side. 0-1. Talking through to Gunilla Shalene and Linda Nathurda. And Linda, you are with Charlie Brown's. That's right, because I know some of the folks over there as well. Good to have you with us.
Well, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here, and we are always delighted to be at the Sky Sox. It's just the best place to be on a Sunday afternoon.
And you are in association with Disney, kind of helping them get this trip all together. Sounds like a fun adventure. What can the people expect?
Well, this is our 4th annual Disney Cruise giveaway. And we're just excited that we can do this year after year, and we have a lot of people that have been able to go on a wonderful vacation with Disney.
You're sponsoring the autograph books session as well today. We had a pre-game team autograph session earlier where the fans had a chance to go out and get the autographs of the ball players. That's all part of it, all part of our 4th annual Disney Cruise giveaway. No purchase necessary. Just come out and register. Is that how that works?
Absolutely. It just comes to our booth.
Even a broadcaster like me can do that.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm sure you can find somebody to go with, right?
Yeah, I'm sure I could. 2-2 delivery is down low and away. Goes 3-2 to Jeff Guile. So this is going to happen today and every Saturday night. Is that how this works?
We're here every Saturday home game, and you can register every time. We pull a finalist every time we're here. And
Guile swings and he misses for the second out. 2 down in the inning, and here's Keith Johnson. Go ahead and finish your time.
Okay, I don't want to interrupt the game.
You're doing fine. Don't worry about me. I don't want to interrupt you guys.
Anyway, so on August 31st, we'll have all these finalists down on the field, and we'll do some kind of elimination game, and we'll have one lucky winner that gets to go for 4 people on the Disney Cruise.
Now, Linda, this is at the Disney Charlie Brown table that you have out here, correct?
Yep, the booth.
And again, like we said, no purchase necessary. Just come on by and register. As Keith Johnson takes a strike, breaking pitch from Jason Young. Young appearing for the 16th time. In on relief of Sean Chacon. By the way, Chacon goes 3 innings, gives up 5 hits, 2 runs, both earned. He strikes out 2. Had a wild pitch in the game, did not walk a man. Pitch taken down low, that's a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Talking to Gunilla Shalene and Linda Nathurda, all part of the Walt Disney Autograph Book giveaway. Pre-game team autograph session we've had. Charlie Brown's Travel is involved in that as well. Pitch is swung on, pop. That's behind the plate. Ramiro over. I don't know if he's got room or not, and this one will just fall into the seats about 2 rows in, where a fan makes a nice catch. Just get up out of her seat. Don't you wish you could do that nimble and do that?
Yes.
What else has Disney got coming up as far as all this is concerned?
Well, we've got a lot of fun things going on this summer at the Disneyland Resort in Southern California. We've got our $150 Disney package offer special with 4 nights or more at one of the Disney Resort hotels. We've also got a 5 days, 4 nights for the price of 3 package going on that you can get information from Charlie Brown's booth here at the Sky Sox booth.
And pitch is swung on. A ground ball blistered back up the middle. That's a single. 2-out single by Keith Johnson here in the fourth inning. Jason Hill will step in with a runner at first.
Catcher.
How else can the fans learn more about this, Linda? Can they have a website or telephone number they can grab?
Well, actually, the best way is to pick up some brochures, which are in the bags that they're giving out at the booth here.
Okay.
And Charlie Brown's Travel is 2 locations, one in Colorado Springs and also down in Pueblo. So they're the best. They're trained in our Disney packages and best values. So, yeah.
And you guys are big baseball fans, correct?
Absolutely.
See, that's the right word.
And so is Mickey, you know.
Well, Mickey's a big fan.
Yeah.
Okay. I've seen him throw a curveball.
Oh, yeah.
A long time ago.
And when he's around, everybody's a kid, you know.
Even this old man.
Yeah.
1 strike to Jason Hill. We're talking to Gunella Shaleen and Linda Nothurda. With Disney, part of the Disney giveaway package, pitch is taken for a strike. You need more on the Disney Cruise giveaway, which will be coming up August 31st. Do stop by the concourse if you're here at the stadium. Or stop by Charlie Brown's. Good time travel anytime.
Absolutely.
Here in the Springs or in Pueblo. The 0-2 count to Jason Hill. Here's Young's delivery. The pitch is swung on. Pop foul up to our right. Back down into the seats. And the count remains 0-2. Hill hitting just .071. Popped out to the shortstop. Clint Barmas his last time at bat. Nice day today. You guys must have brought the cooling. It's just a little bit cooler than what it was yesterday, believe it or not. Except for here you're in the sauna.
Yeah.
This is a very special place, I'm sure.
It is, for me. Pitch taken down low for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. This will go on. The drawing for this will be the 31st of August. Let's make sure we've got that.
Correct. August 31st. Right here.
Right here at the stadium.
Mm-hmm. And again, please stop by any of our offices. We're all Disney College of Knowledge graduates in our offices, so we have Mickey at heart, so to speak.
Pitch is swung on, fouled at the plate. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes. We are in the fourth inning. It's a 2-1 game in favor of the Salt Lake Stingers. The Sox looking for a couple of things here. 1, a hit. They've yet to get a hit. And 2, get back into the lead on this game. They're trailed right since the game started. Here's Young, the stretch. Runner takes his lead. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Oh, strike 3. Got him looking as he strikes out the side. Here in the fourth, no runs, 1 hit. No errors, 1 left on a bank. Gunella Shaleen and Linda Nothurda, both from Walt Disney Sales Manager for Walt Disney Parks and Resorts, and from Charlie Brown's Travel. Ladies, nice to have you with us. I hope you enjoyed the game.
Thanks for having us. All right.
We'll go to the bottom of the fourth inning. 2-1 game in favor of Salt Lake.
Sky Sox Baseball. 1240.
Hi, I'm Harry from Harry's HQ Tire and Auto Repair. If you're looking for a friendly, family, professional auto repair and tire store, I'd like to invite you in for a visit. We've been serving this community since 1997 with a commitment of professional auto repair at a reasonable cost performed by quality technicians with a coast-to-coast warranty. So if you're looking for quality, not just cheap, auto repair, call me at Harry's HQ Tire and Auto Repair today at 265-9677.
It's Rickenbacker's Bar and Grill inside the Sheraton Hotel. Come join us at Rickenbacker's Bar and Grill, Colorado Springs home, for pre- and post-game meals and sports. Rickenbacker's has 3 big screen TVs and 10 other monitors with all your favorite games on, so you won't miss a minute of the action. Rickenbacker's also features the best in fresh daily grill specials, pastas, salads, and sandwiches. Daily drink and happy hour specials too. It's all inside the Sheraton Hotel at Rickenbacker's Bar and Grill.
Wow, this is really one for the record book, folks. Sky Sox win 37-29. To recap, 17 inside the park home runs, 76 errors, and every player was hit by a pitch, some 2 or 3 times. I have a feeling it'll take another Colorado Springs utility-sponsored Lights Out Energy Conservation Night before these records are broken.
Turning the lights off is just one way to conserve electricity. For more helpful energy and money-saving tips, visit www.csu.org. Colorado Springs Utilities. It's how we're all connected. The Colorado Springs Sky Sox Youth Foundation, helping literacy and youth baseball programs in El Paso County for 4 years. The Sky Sox Youth Foundation is a non-profit organization making grants to help kids with baseball equipment, tournament travel expenses, books and reading programs, and much more. Call the Sky Sox today to find out how your business can get involved with the Youth Foundation or how your youth baseball or literacy group may benefit. The Sky Sox and local businesses team up to help kids with the Colorado Springs Sky Sox Youth Foundation.
Sports Radio, AM 1240, KRDO.
Clint Barma steps in, bottom of the fourth inning, swings and launches it deep left center, gone! Oh, baby! Clint Barmas gets it done twofold. He gets a hit, the first one of the game, and the hit ties it up at 2 here in the fourth inning. Wow. Sox pick up their first hit. What a welcome hit that was, and Barmas delivers. And the hitter to step in will be Brett Butler. But Barmas ties it for the Sox on one pitch, and he sends it over the left center field wall. And here's Butler. He swings. He lashes it down the line. Fair. Down into the corner. This could be extra bases. Giving chase is Gary Johnson. It gets away from him. Around second, but holding there with a double is Brett Butler. And the Sox come up heavy here in the fourth inning.
Third base, Garrett.
And Garrett Atkins to step in. For Barmas, that is his third home run of the year. All three hit here at the ballpark. And he gets it done here in the fourth inning. Here's Atkins, nobody out and a runner on. By the way, we're going to look at this day in baseball, brought to you by Champions at Norwood, as Atkins steps in against right-hander Kevin Gregg. He takes that one for a strike. Don't settle for second best. Experience a winning lifestyle at Champions at Norwood, a brand new luxurious apartment community conveniently located at the intersection of Dublin and Austin Bluffs. And if the quest for excellence is the driving force in your life, then the Champions at Norwood, it was built just for you. Pitch taken inside, that's a ball, goes to 1-1. We look on the 13th of July, and 30 members of the All-Century team were on it back in 1999 on this date. Pitch is swung on, fly ball hit up the gap into right center. That's going to get down for extra bases. Here comes Butler, heels around third base. He's going to come in to score. He spikes the plate, and the Sox take the lead for the first time in this game, 3-2. An RBI single for Garrett Atkins. And the Sox lead it 3-2. The Sox, who could not muster a hit through the first 3 innings, have broken that drought. 3 consecutive hits here in the fourth. Completing our thought on this day in baseball, 30 members of the All-Century team were on it before the game in 1999, and Ted Williams threw out the first pitch in the 70th All-Star game held at Fenway Park in Boston. The American League beats the National League in that game 4-1. That happened on this day in baseball, presented by Champions at Norwood. Atkins coming through. He had that big hit last night. Romero takes a pitch down low for a ball. Romero from the left side. Atkins being held at first by Guile. The 1-0 delivery is swung on. Sprayed foul left side up into the seats, out of play. Romero, who struck out swinging his last time at bat. Deep in the box and waiting. Here's the pitch. Inside, hits him. He hit batsman. Romero will take first base. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. The hitter is Kip Pello to step in. Pello, who popped out to the second baseman Harrison his last time at bat. The Sox trying to get to Kevin Gregg and finally seeing what he's got. They've seen him once. After you see him, begin to read what he can do for you. Let's see what Pello can do here. The stretch by Kevin Gregg. The pitch on its way to Pello is there for a strike. You've got Atkins down at second base, Romero on at first base. Sox have scored twice here in the inning, have done it on 3 hits. They've been out hit 6-3, but that's been the story of this series. They're out hit, but they keep on ticking. Inside, backs Pello off the plate. Goes to 1-1. Barmas led off the inning with a solo home run over the left center field wall. Brett Butler doubled down the line into left. Garrett Atkins punched a single into right. The 1-1 delivery. Taken for a strike. Goes to 1-2. The on-deck hitter is Chu Freeman. Sox with bats exploding here in the fourth inning. 1-2 pitch. Swings and he misses. Went after a high heat and he came down empty. Strikeout number 3 for Kevin Gregg.
Left fielder, Chu Freeman.
Here's Chu Freeman to step in. 2 home runs in the game, one by Jeff Guile. Guile hit his in the second inning, and it was his 9th of the year off of Chacon. And now one by Barmas. 3-2 Sox leading here in the fourth inning. Sox, a win today would give them a sweep here at home. Pitch is checked on, but it's there for a strike. Freeman walked his last time and scored. Takes that one down low and away. Sox have had one series sweep so far this year. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on, sprayed foul up off the right side, over the concourse, and that's got to be somewhere in the parking lot by now. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes to Freeman. Freeman, right-handed hitter, waits. Stretch. Here's Gregg, the pitch. Breaking pitch, call, strike on a late call by home plate umpire Scott Higgins, as it caught the inside corner. Strikeout number 4 for Gregg. 2 down in the inning, and Raul Casanova to step in. Casanova skied to deep center his last time at bat. That allowed Chu Freeman to get down to third base after he had stolen second with Casanova hitting. And on a wild pitch to Kevin Sullivan, allowed Freeman to come in and score. Pitch to Casanova is outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Fourth inning action. Sox finally finding their offense, getting good productivity out of their 3 hits. Pitch is swung on, last down the right field line, but foul. Just foul. That'll find its way into the Sky Sox bullpen. So the runners will return. Casanova 1 for 12 rather in the series. Switch hitting catcher by trade. Casanova is the designated hitter in today's game. Steps back in, pitch to him is swung on and fouled at the plate. Got just a piece of it to stay alive. The count will remain a ball and 2 strikes. Futures game being played this afternoon in Chicago. That's where Rene Reyes is. All-Star break to start for all of baseball tomorrow. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt, smothered by Hill. Count goes at 2-2 with 2 outs and 2 on here in the fourth. Casanova steps back in. Runners get their lead. Atkins at second. Romero on at first. The 2-2 pitch just misses away. Runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes with Kevin Sullivan on deck. Casanova's been bothered by that wrist. He's had heavily taped. It is inflamed on him. It's an old injury that's popped up. And he was day-to-day for a while, so he's not had a lot of swings. Getting back in. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Ground ball hit down to first. Backing up is Guile. He'll flip to the pitcher. Greg covering in first for the inning's final out. Sox will come up with 2 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors. And 2 men left. We'll go to the 5th inning. It's a 3-2 game in favor of the Sky Sox.
Sky Sox Baseball, Sports 1240.
Need new shoes? Then you should get to Shoe Carnival, where you'll find the largest selection, the newest fashions, and all of your favorite brands. Shoe Carnival's the place to go for great prices on quality footwear for the entire family. Men, women, and children. Brands like K-Swiss, New Balance, Nike, Timberland, Skechers, and a whole lot more. It's everything you're looking for. Quality, selection, and value. Every day at Shoe Carnival. And you can shop online at ShoeCarnival.com.
Hello, Dental Group. Miss Cole? Sounds like a missing toothache. Aren't you on vacation?
Camping.
Well, for temporary relief until you see the dentist, get maximum strength Ambisol. That same pain reliever in the same strength the dentist rubs on gums to start relieving pain on contact.
Really?
You can't get stronger pain relief without a prescription. Use only if directed.
Ambisol.
Yes, Miss Cole. Maximum strength Ambisol. Dentist strong, so the pain is gone.
Getting poor gas mileage is like throwing money away. And with today's high gas prices, that adds up quick. So get to AutoZone for some SCP extra concentrated fuel injection cleaner. It removes the parts that kill your gas mileage and destroy your performance. And right now at AutoZone, 2 bottles of SCP are just $4.99. So get to AutoZone for some SCP extra concentrated fuel injection cleaner today.
Walgreens and Fujifilm bring you the Spring of the Spring Secret. Pick up the July Walgreens Easy Favorite catalog or visit Walgreens.com/Fujifilm for details. And register for a chance to see your favorite baseball team at spring training. Or one of 150 other great Fujifilm prizes. Entries must be received by August 1st, 2003. Offer business in U.S. While you're at Walgreens, take advantage of special on-tap coupon savings on selected Fujifilm products. Swing of the Spring with Walgreens and Fujifilm. Sports Radio. AM 1240.
Center fielder.
Sky Sox baseball this portion being enjoy a Pepsi, the official soft drink of your Sky Sox. Grab an ice cold Pepsi now at the concession stands. 3-2. Sox have taken the lead here. Thanks to Clint Barmas' 3rd home run of the year and an RBI single by Garrett Atkins. So the Sox now leading 3-2 as Jason Young goes to work on Ramirez. First pitch swung on, ground ball hit up to short. Barmas to field, on over to first. 1 down in the inning here as we start the 5th.
Leadoff hitter, number 1, shortstop Alfredo Amesica.
Alfredo Amesica to step in. Amesica 1 for 2, had a single back in the 3rd inning. He is the Stinger All-Star, one of 2 selected. Sean Figgins was the other, but Figgins is in the big leagues. And now Amesica, who's just come off the disabled list with a strained right hamstring. I wanted to see how he looked. Talked to Mike Brumley about it yesterday. Wanted to see how he looked yesterday. Had him in the lineup for the first time, and he looked very well, thank you. Pitch is taken high for a ball. He went 3 for 5 in that game yesterday, a double with an RBI. Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind why he's an all-star. Good ball player, Alfredo Amesica. Breaking pitch, fooled on that one. Throws him at the plate, and it goes to 1-1. Jason Young in on relief of Sean Chacon. The right-hander back. The 1-1 pitch on its way. Big bender in there for the strike, that backdoor slider. Coming in on Amesica, and quickly it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Amesica here in the 5th inning. Good crowd on hand enjoying this one. Still a warm one outside at 93 degrees, and I would venture to say it's a little warmer than that. Pitch is swung on and fouled straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Peering in, Jason Young, signed from his catcher, Armando Romero. Amesica from the left side waits. Pitch on its way is swung on and fouled back. Just enough of it to stay alive. Alfredo Amesica. The pitch to him is inside, bends him off the plate. out of Obregon, Sonora, Mexico. Selected in the 13th round of the 99 free agent draft. He swings, hits a comebacker, goes off the glove of Young, picked up by the second baseman, Butler. Throw to first, he'll get him. Nice play by Butler, who had very little time to do anything with that ball. And he does just get Alfredo Amesica 1-4-3. 2 down in the inning, and here's Harrison to step in. Chacon going the 3 innings, giving up 5 hits and a couple of runs. My opinion is I thought he looked stronger in the latter innings. Although he did give up a couple of hits in that inning, but he just looked stronger than in the beginning. And it's going to take some innings for him to get his rhythm back. But it does take time. The 1-0 delivery on his way, swung on, slapped foul, left side up onto the berm, and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike to Harrison. Harrison 1 for 2, singled and scored back in the first, bounced into a 6-3 double play in the 3rd inning. The 1-1 pitch from Jason Young. Swung on, there's a ground ball, hit up to second, Butler to field, on over to first, and they'll get him. And Harrison pulls up lame on that one as he goes down the first base side. The trainer is going to come out. That's Adam Navala to find out if he is okay. Here in the 5th, 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's a 3-2 game. Sky Sox.
Sky Sox baseball. Sports 1240.
But now, here's something from Coors Light for everybody out there who loves summer. Love working on my tan. That girl from the taco stand. Lots of long weekends and love what you do. Back up on the ears. Come on, come on, please. And win. And love yourself. Here's the summer. Yeah. Have yourself a long, hot summer and an ice cold Coors Light. Coors Light. Cold, down, easy. Rock on. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Next time you buy beer, pick up some Coors Light and taste the cold, crisp, refreshing difference.
Someday you're going to have this important and urgent printing job that you really needed like 2 days ago. Well, at the corner of Circle and Pike Creek, there's a special little print shop that's up to the task. Minuteman Press. Minuteman specializes in getting you out of just that sort of jam. Minuteman Press is a full-service print shop that serves Sky Sox baseball and wants to earn your business too. Minuteman Press is located in the heart of Colorado Springs at 2814 East Pike Street. Minuteman Press, for the job you needed like yesterday or earlier.
Daddy's hungry, had the kids. Mommy's out of town. What's the dinner say? Your face. Daddy's just a pound. He needs to fix, he needs it quick. What's the get to do? Call Domino's tonight for dinner. They always do come through. Domino's pizza in a chicken and wing. Did I hear the doorbell ring?
I did! At the door. It's Domino's. For a limited time, call Domino's Pizza and ask for our pizza and wing special. Get a medium free-topping pizza and an order of buffalo wings for only $11.99.
The Sky Sox are on.
This one has a chance to go. And
Leader 1240. 1240. KRDO, Colorado Springs. Sports Radio.
Sky Sox Baseball, this portion brought to you by Best West Tire and Service. 2 locations to serve you, South Academy and the Mission Trace. North Academy, a block north of Dublin. Best West Tire, you won't regret it, neither will your car. Halfway through this one, as we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning, Sky Sox will send up Kevin Sullivan, the number 9 hitter, up against Kevin Gregg. Then back to the top of the order, Pablo Ozuna and Clint Barmas. Sox coming up with 2 runs in the 4th inning to overtake the Stingers and take the lead 3-2. Pitch is there for a strike. Sullivan struck out looking his last time at bat. Right-handed hitting. Kevin Sullivan, catcher by trade. Pitch it down and away, that's a ball. Of course, the big news earlier today, other than Sean Chacon coming in, was the trade of Ben Petrick. to the Detroit Tigers for right-handed pitcher Adam Bernero. The pitch swung on, slashed right to the second baseman. Adonis Harrison for the inning's first out. So Sullivan puts his bat on it, but lines it right to second base.
Number 4, center fielder, Pablo Ozuna.
3,684 on hand for this afternoon's game. As Pablo Ozuna steps in. Petrie got word this morning, pitch is swung on and missed. At about 9:30 that the trade was on. He will go to the big league club in Detroit. Most likely will join them. Got some changes we'll pass on to you. Switch is swung on, a ground ball. Cut off by Amesica. The shortstop, off balance throw, will get it.
Shortstop, number 23, Cliff Barmas.
Some changes that we'll pass on to you with 2 down in the inning. Nice play by Amesica. You now have Will Nieves entering the game. He's now playing first base. That means Jeff Guile moves from first to third. Pitch is taken for a strike by Clint Barmas. And Keith Johnson will move from third to second. Some defensive changes made here. Pitch is swung on and fouled at the plate. We noticed that the second baseman, Harrison, went down the line after hitting that roller to the second baseman. Went down. Was hurt. We don't know what happened. We'll try to find out. 2-strike delivery. Down low, that's a ball. So you have now Will Nieves is at first base. The new second baseman is Keith Johnson. Pitch on its way. That's a ball outside. And Guile, Jeff Guile, is now at third base. It's a 2-2 count to Barmas. Pitch on its way is swung on and popped into shallow center field. Out for it. Now coming in and taking charge is Julio Ramirez. Makes the catch, and that'll do the inning. Here in the 5th, 3 up, 3 down for the Sox. We'll go to the 6th. It's a 3-2 game in favor of the Sky Sox.
Sky Sox Baseball, Sports 1240.
The Verizon Super Pages presents Drama.
Blake, I'm leaving.
Look, Whitney, I'm a do-nothing fella, but that's changing.
How's anything going to change around here?
The Verizon Super Pages is coming.
The Super Pages? From Verizon?
Yes, it's the directory that's been helping the rest of America do things. And superpages.com.
The number 1 online directory?
Yes.
And the dining your way guide with restaurant menus?
Yes.
And in Spanish, too?
Whitney, I'm going to be that man that others look at and say, that man. What a man.
No, I've always wanted that man.
Well, that's just it, Whitney. I won't have time for you anymore.
What?
Goodbye.
Jack, sign me by the super efficient Super Pages.
This melodrama has been brought to you by the Verizon Super Pages. It's more than Yellow Pages. It's the Super Pages. The full copy.
Results on file at Verizon Information Services.
It's the best place in town for cold brew and pool. You don't even have to think twice about that one. The Phantom Canyon Brewing Company is Colorado Springs' finest brew pub. They offer the best in urban pub fare, as well as 10 award-winning handcrafted microbrews on tap. Not only that, Phantom Canyon Brewing Company is the best billiard hall in the city, with 12 professional billiard tables, full bar, and a late-night menu served until 1 a.m. For the ultimate in brews and more, it's Phantom Canyon Brewing Company, 2 East Pike Peak, downtown. Would you pay twice as much for a car than you had to? How about twice as much for your house? And why is your business paying twice as much for T1 internet access than you have to? Because with Peak Broadband, your company can get its own dedicated T1 line starting at just $495 a month, half of what other providers charge. And since it's your company's own dedicated connection, there are no traffic jams. For more information, visit peakbroadband.net or call 227-PEAK today.
Sports Radio, AM 1240, KRDO.
Rob Quinlan will lead things off for the Sky Sox. And this portion brought to you by Giuseppe's Old Depot Restaurant. You, your family, and friends will dine in the tradition of the Old West. Giuseppe's Old Depot Restaurant. Call them for reservations, 635-3111. Here's Quinlan to lead things off. Quinlan 1 for 2 today. Facing Jason Young. First pitch is a ball away. Quinlan doubled. Had that high fly ball into right field that Tevin Sullivan, diving at the last minute to try to make a valiant effort, could not come up with it. Pitch is taken for a strike. That happened back in the 3rd inning. Quinlan, PCL Rookie of the Year in last year's campaign, taken for a ball, goes to 2-1. Updating the Pacific Coast League and your Major League scoreboard, our out-of-town scoreboard, has just arrived on the trolley. The 2-1 pitch, swung on, slapped foul right side. If you think it's warm here, it's 112 degrees in Las Vegas. They're in the top of the 5th inning. Las Vegas leading Iowa 1-0. Let me repeat that, 112 degrees. Even a slot machine would have trouble working in that heat. That's in the top of the 5th inning, 1-0, Vegas leading. Pitch is swung on and missed, down swinging Rob Quinlan. That's the 4th strikeout for Jason Young. Top of the 5th inning, Edmonton a 2-0 lead over Fresno. They're in the top of the 1st. Portland, Tacoma, no score in that one. Everything else is later on. Sacramento at New Orleans, Tucson's at Nashville, Memphis at Albuquerque, where it's a cool 95 degrees. Oklahoma, muggy at 95. Omaha will be at Oklahoma later. In the National League, top of the 6th inning, the Dodgers leading the Rockies 5-3. Todd Helton has hit another home run, his 21st of the year. As the pitch to Gary Johnson is a ball outside. 1 ball and no strikes to Johnson. Left-handed hitting left fielder. Jason Young back. The pitch is down low. That's a ball. We'll try to find out what the injury was on Adonis Harrison. He bounced out to second to end the 5th inning, and as he was going down the first baseline, pitch is taken high. That's a ball. He just crumpled about 1/4 of the way down and went to his knees. They walked him back to the dugout. I don't know if he pulled a muscle or something. We'll try to find out for you. 11-4, Florida has defeated Montreal in a day game today. 3-0 delivery is there for a strike taken all the way. Montreal Willis picks up his 9th victory of the year. Mets a 4-3 win over Philadelphia at Shea. Armando Benitez picks up his 3rd win. The 3-1 pitch. There for call strike 2. Goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the 6th inning. Johnson, an RBI single back in the 1st. Houston 5-2 lead over Pittsburgh, top of the 9th. Aramis Ramirez, his 11th home run. I'll get it right. The 3-2 pitch on its way. Swung on. Fly ball hit well center field. Here comes Ozuna. Reaches up and makes the catch going to the wall. Nice play by Pablo Ozuna. And that young man learning the outfield in a very quick way. And there's 2 down in the inning. That ball had trouble written all over it, but Ozuna got a great jump, stayed with it, went over towards the wall in left center and made the catch. 2 down in the inning, and here's Barry Wesson. St. Louis 3-1 lead over San Diego. That in the top of the 9th. They had a bench-clearing brawl in the 1st inning. We'll tell you more about that in just a second. Pitch is swung on, skied to the right side. Second baseman Butler on the outfield grass. Camps puts it away, and that'll do the inning. 3 up, 3 down here in the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's a 3-2 game, Sky Sox.
Sky Sox Baseball.
Sports 1240.
Following conversation is real. It took place on March 20th, 2003 between an OnStar advisor and a subscriber.
Hi, Senator. This is Antonio.
Hi, Antonio. I have to go to the Boy Scouts of America store. It's in Tampa somewhere.
Okay, just give me a moment to search for that. Now, Mrs. Mark, I do show that the Boy Scouts of America is actually to your northwest. What I'll need for you to do is to continue going westbound there on Cypress Street.
Driving directions are just one one of the many benefits you can experience driving an OnStar equipped vehicle during the GM 24-hour test drive program.
All righty then.
Were those directions clear enough for you, Ms.
Yes,
Martin?
that sounds pretty quick and easy.
Okay, well, just in case you do get turned around, what I'll do is keep these directions saved onto your account. Is there anything further I can assist you with?
No, life is so easy when you have OnStar.
We aim to please you.
Must be insured licensed driver, at least 21 with approved credit. Offer ends July 21st, 2003. Participating dealers and program restrictions at gm.com/24hour. OnStar, always there, always ready.
Febreze Allergen Reducer presents today's household tip. Draperies and curtains throughout the house absorb various smells from their active family and collect allergens from cats, dogs, and dust mites. Other neglected items are upholstered window treatments, fabric blinds, and shades. New Febreze Allergen Reducer reduces up to 75% of allergens from cats, dogs, and dust mites that can become airborne from these fabrics, while eliminating odors too. Febreze, the more you use it, the more you love it. Visit Febreze.com.
Jackson D's presents Salmon Patty, Salmon Patty. Who wants a salmon patty? Think back to a simpler time when dinner didn't come out of a cardboard box or from a delivery driver. The time of good old-fashioned home-style food, like Captain D's new salmon patties. Come on in for a great salmon patty and fish basket today. It's steaming hot, it's golden brown, and it's waiting for you. It's the new salmon patty and fish basket, and it's only at Captain D's. You're always welcome aboard. For a limited time at participating locations.
Sports Radio, AM 1240, KRDO.
Sky Sox Baseball brought to you by Burger King, proudly serving Colorado Springs families for almost 40 years. At BK, you got it. Brett Butler will lead things off, takes the 1-0 delivery on the outside corner for a strike. It's 1-1. Butler had that double back in the fourth inning. He's 1 for 2 today. Checks on a pitch, but it's there for a strike. Goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Butler now with an 8-game hit streak for him. It'll be Butler, Garrett Atkins, Armando Romero. The 1-2 pitch down and away, that's a ball. Goes even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sky Sox, who could not muster a hit through the first 3 innings, did manage to manufacture 1 run, taking advantage of a base on balls on a wild pitch and a stolen base. That combination of 3 produced the 1 run. But then came in the fourth when Clint Barnes led off with a solo home run in the fourth inning. Butler doubled, and then Garrett Atkins singled him home. 3 hits in the inning to produce the run. The pitch is swung on and punched into left. Base hit. Brett Butler has his second hit of the game. Sox with 4 hits on the afternoon.
Number 32, Garrett Atkins.
Garrett Atkins to step in. Here's the meat of the order. Butler, Atkins, Romero, and Pello. Atkins today, 1 for 2, an RBI single. That in the fourth inning. Had that big blast in the 8th inning last night to secure the 4-3 win for the Sox as they broke that 3-3 deadlock. Good crowd on hand, 3,684 enjoying this one. Pitch is swung on and missed. Atkins had a rip at a pitch down and away. They got the berm open along the right field side. The fans and the kids stretching out the blankets, taking in the warm afternoon. It started out at 93 degrees today. The 0-1 delivery, is taken for a strike, goes to 0-2. 1 on, nobody out. We are in the 6th inning. Atkins, right-handed hitting, all-star third baseman, will represent the Sox along with Rene Reyes. Pitch is taken away. That's a ball. Corey Vance, the left-handed pitcher, and Brad Klontz, all 4 heading to the All-Star game at AutoZone Park in Memphis. Our congratulations to those guys. Well deserved. Pitch is swung on, fouled out to the right side. That'll find its way up and over the concourse. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Atkins, right-handed hitter waiting, stretch. The pitch on its way just misses inside. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. On deck hitter is Armando Romero. Butler the lead at first, being held by Will Nieves. And he'll draw the throw of Nieves, the courtesy tag. Two balls and 2 strikes. Pitch is swung on, ground ball to short. Amesica will go to second. There's one, back to first, and it's a 6-4-3 double play. 2 down in the inning as Atkins rolls into the DP. Armando Romero to step in. Romero 0 for 1. He struck out swinging his first time at bat, then was hit by a pitch. Kevin Gregg, his only problem was the 3rd and the 4th innings, where he gave up the runs. Had the Sox pretty well shut down through the first 2 innings, did not even allow a hit. In fact, he hadn't allowed a hit through 3 innings. Pitch taken away for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. And then was tagged for 3 hits in the 4th inning. One of those a home run. And 2 runs. Pitch is swung on a ball sprayed down the left field line. Down to get it is Jeff Guile. Long throw to first. That'll do the inning. Here in the 6th, no runs, a hit, no errors, nobody left. We'll go to the 7th inning, and it's a 3-2 game, Sky Sox.
Hi, everybody. Dan Karcher here to tell you about a company that has won my trust, Tops and Countertops. What's in a name? Well, Tops and Countertops is owned by Tom Work, and that's exactly what he'll do for you. Work until the job is done to your satisfaction. He's been in the business of countertops for 22 years, which is why I called him to install our new Corian countertops this spring. That's right, Corian, the best countertop going. I don't have to tell you that. Haven't you wanted Corian for the longest time? I know we did, and we couldn't be any happier. And now Corian is even more affordable thanks to Tops and Countertops. Their Why Settle event makes now your best opportunity to step up to Corian. Corian not only has that warm, soft feel you've always wanted, but it also offers a 10-year warranty and has the highest satisfaction rate of any product on the market. So check them out, Tops and Countertops. For a free estimate, call them at 386-0820 or check out their ad in the yellow pages under Countertops. Tops and Countertops, their name says it all.
Keeping business information out of the wrong hands is a game of cat and mouse. All systems face a constant threat of intrusion, alteration, and even outright theft.
Failing to secure the knowledge to secure the system could mean game over.
Learn to protect the information systems that keep business up and running. Stay in the game. Call the Colorado Technical University today at 598-0200. That's 598-0200.
The original Colorado Burger King Group is proud to announce 6 free value meals. When you visit one of our bright white restaurants, you can choose any sandwich, any side, and any beverage to make your value meal your way. Choose your favorite flame-broiled burger, any size onion ring or crispy French fry, a regular Coke, frozen Coke, or old-fashioned ice cream shake. You decide what's best for you. Just pick 3, make the meal, we'll make it a sizzling deal. Burger King, where kids are still king, and you can always have it your way.
Sports Radio, AM 1240, KRDO.
Hey, fans, if you're thinking of joining the Sox when they make the road trip to Las Vegas and on to Memphis, and you're heading to Memphis, I suggest the Radisson Hotel Memphis downtown is your place to stay as you head out to AutoZone Park to see what the Sky Sox are doing in the upcoming road trip. Their property combines contemporary style and class blended with a local heritage and history. It all kind of comes together, makes it really a unique place to visit and to see. Jeff Guile to lead things off. 6-story atrium. TGI Fridays is their full-service restaurant and lobby bar. They have the waterfalls, the grand atrium. There are added bonuses that create just a welcome atmosphere for any Radisson Hotel Memphis downtown guest. Pitch taken outside. That's a ball. Goes to 1 ball, 1 strike. 280 deluxe accommodations, include 7 suites, an array of services for business, pleasure, or any convenient engagement, right in the heart of Memphis. Join that celebration down there. What a great city Memphis is. Pitch is taken for a strike. It's so close to everything. Graceland, Beale Street, the historic Peabody Hotel, Rendezvous Restaurant, Sun Studios, Gibson Guitar Factory. Call for your reservations today, toll free, 800-333-3333. That's 800-333-3333. Tell them the Sky Sox sent you. 7th inning. Sox hanging on to a 3-2 lead. This sounds like a mirror of last night's game. The pitch to Guile is up high. That's ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sox would have to come back in the 8th inning after the Stingers tied it in the 7th. Pitch is outside. That's a ball. That was last night's game. Same scenario here. Sox looking for a sweep, have just 1 sweep on the year. They won the first 3 games here. A win today would bring the Sox back to 500. Pitch is swung on, fly ball, shallow center field. Coming up is Freeman, or Azuna, I should say. It'll drop in front of him for a leadoff single by Jeff Guile. That is just the 2nd hit off of Jason Young, 7th hit of the afternoon. The Stingers about hit the Sox 7-4. Sox, who come in 2nd in the league and hitting at 293, and 3rd in the league and hitting at 288, and Salt Lake 2nd in the league at 293. Here's Keith Johnson, 271 hitter from the right side. He has a single in 2 trips. Takes a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Jason Young, the right-hander. Young last appeared on Tuesday against Iowa. Did not figure in the Sox 9-7 victory in that game. Went 6 innings, gave up 10 hits, 6 runs, all 6 earned. Walked 1 man, but struck out 6. Throw to first base, and back in time is Guile. Guile, pretty good lead off at first base, being held by Kit Pello. And the pitch checked on. Did he go around? No. Count even at 1-1 to Keith Johnson. Jason Hill on deck. We are in the 7th inning. It's a 3-2 game. The Sox are leading in this one. Stretch by Young. He'll go to first base. Diving back in is Guile. Guile has 2 stolen bases in 3 attempts this year. Salt Lake with 105 stolen bases. League leader is Tacoma with 121. The pitch on its way, swung on and foul back. Count goes to 1-2. Continuing with that Pacific Coast League Major League Baseball out-of-town scoreboard, we told you there was a bench-clearing brawl in the St. Louis-San Diego game at Busch Stadium at the top of the 9th. Adam Eaton, Gary Bennett, manager Bruce Bochy of the San Diego Padres ejected. Albert Pujols ejected. Eaton plunked Pujols in the back of a pitch. Bennett and Pujols fought, and Bochy was tossed, arguing Eaton's ejection. The pitch is swung on, popped left side. Out giving chase is Garrett Atkins. Coming in quickly is Chu Freeman, but this will fall into the bullpen along the left field line. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. San Francisco in Arizona. It's 109 degrees outside the Bob. I don't know if that's open or not, but they're in the top of the 1st there, in San Francisco leading in that one 3-0. And later on, Atlanta, Chicago tonight. American League, no score in the bottom of the 3rd. Minnesota's at Anaheim. Stretch by Young, a runner at first base. He'll go back to first, chase Guile back. The White Sox have beaten Cleveland 7-4. Maso Marte with a win on that one. He's now 4-1. Tom Gordon, Flash Gordon with a save, his 3rd. Detroit blanks Boston in Detroit. Wilfredo Ledesma picking up the win there. Pitch is inside and swung on and fouled at the plate. And I think that foul hit him. He went down on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yankees defeat Toronto this afternoon, 6-2. Jeff Weaver with the victory. Jason Giambi with 26th home run. Bottom of the fourth inning, Baltimore, Oakland, no score in that one. Bottom of the second in Seattle, it's 6-2. Seattle leading Tampa Bay. Later on, Kansas City at Texas. Maybe that 98-degree heat in Texas will diminish somewhat by the time they get that one started. 6 o'clock our time. Keith Johnson has a 1-ball, 2-strike count on him. Runner at first base is Guile. Johnson steps out as Jason Young rubs up the baseball. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swings and he misses. Down swinging is Keith Johnson. 1 down in the inning. 5 strikeouts for Jason Young. Just one lone transaction today. The Tigers acquiring catcher outfielder Ben Petrick from the Rockies for pitcher Adam Bonero. Bonero, by the way, was the 36th round pick with the Rockies back in '96, but he didn't sign. So he now coming over to the Rockies. Ben Petrick, now a Detroit Tiger in the American League. Pitch is swung on, ground ball. Cut out, just through the middle as Barnes almost had a glove on it to cut it off, but could not get there in time. Down to third base goes Guile. On at first base with a single is Jason Hill. Second hit of the inning. Tying run now just 90 feet away. That's Aaron Guile at third base, and here's Julio Ramirez to step in. Ramirez today is 0 for 2. That ball just a fraction of an inch of getting into Barmes' glove and could have been the difference. Well, here come the Stingers. They have a chance here to try and tie this one. As Ramirez steps in, stretch by Young. Pitch on its way is there for a strike. Ramirez waiting. Young the stretch. And the pitch is high. That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, just like the 7th inning of last night's game, the Stingers threatening. Stretch by Young. Check of the runners. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Line shot. Base hit into left field. In from third base comes Guile. We're tied at 3. Freeman up with it. We'll get it back in. On at first base with an RBI single, Ramirez, and we are all tied at 3 here in the 7th inning. And the hitter will be the top of the order, Alfredo Amesica. This was a carbon copy of, almost a carbon copy of yesterday's game. The 7th inning is the inning where the Stingers came up to tie it as Mac McClure comes out of the first base dugout. He'll have a chat with his pitcher, the pitching coach for the Sox. 3 hits in the inning. Sox have a right-hander up, or left-hander rather, working in the pen, heating up. For Ramirez, that is his 32nd RBI of the year. Ball was hit with authority just to the right of Garrett Atkins, who dove to the line but could not come up with it. McClure has his say to Jason Young. He'll return to the dugout along the first base side. The hitter will be Alfredo Amesica, 1 for 2 today. Go ahead run in scoring position at second base. That's Jason Hill. 2 on, 1 in, 1 out. And Amesica the hitter. The All-Star from the left side. Here's the pitch, breaking pitch away. 1 ball, no strikes. Looks like Tim Young in the pen for the Sox. The 1-0 delivery. Swung on and missed on a pitch that breaking in on him. And it goes to 1 ball, 1 strike. Amesica crowds the plate up in front of the box. Here's Young's delivery. The pitch is swung on. Pop left side. Garrett Atkins over in foul territory. The third baseman will camp under it and put it away for the inning's second out. 2 down in the inning, and Will Nieves will step in.
First baseman, number 19.
Nieves, this will be his first at bat since coming in for Adonis Harrison, who had to leave the game with some sort of injury. So Nieves, a .279 hitter with 2 home runs and 27 runs driven in, appearing for the first time. Nieves 3 for 12 in the series. He had a 2 for 4 performance last night. 2 down in the inning. And here's Nieves. The pitch to him is there for a strike. Breaking pitch from Young. Four hits off of Jason Young since coming in on relief in the fourth. The one-strike delivery is swung on. Pop ball right up off to our right. Off the facing of the press box. Camera guys from the local television stations. Where's your glove, guys? Turning away from it. You're supposed to catch that ball. Oh, am I getting a look? I'll leave it alone. 2 strikes on Nieves. Stretch by Young. Looks back at the runner. Here's the pitch in the dirt. Nice play by Romero to prevent that from going to the backstop. That had problems written all over it. Young looks in. Too much time. Nieves will step back out. Now gets his sign from Romero. Looks down at second at Jason Hill from the stretch. The 1-2 pitch on its way. In the dirt. Another brilliant stop by Romero. Prevents that from going anywhere. Home plate umpire Scott Higgins will ask for a fresh set of baseballs in. The bad boy from the first base dugout will accommodate as Romero goes out to talk to Young. The thing about Romero and Casanova, both of them are very experienced catchers. And they'll act like another coach right out there on the field. When they think that pitcher needs to have something said to him or go up and chat with him, they'll do it. That saves Mac McClure a trip to the mound. And you begin to value something like that. That just becomes another valuable tool in a manager's arsenal. Stretch by Young. Looks back at the runner. And the pitch on its way. Swung on. Fly ball right field. Kevin Sullivan back and makes the catch for the innings. Final out. Here in the seventh, a run on 3 hits. No errors, 2 left. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th, take our 7th inning stretch right here. Brought to you by Texas Roadhouse. Hey, fans, this spring and summer, come sing for your supper at Sky Sox Stadium. Bottom of the 7th, a 3-3 game, all tied up.
Sky Sox Baseball. Sports 1240.
Fly in the Solo's Airplane Restaurant, the only restaurant inside a real Boeing KC-97 airplane. For lunch or dinner, Solo's is the place to land. Refuel with amazing drink specials during Solo's Parachute Happy Hour, daily from 4 to 6. Enjoy eating while being surrounded by the history of flight. And kids always find something delicious on Solo's Super Kids menu. Whether it's their Afterburner Burger or their Chicken Marsala, you'll always find the best airline food at Solo's. Solo's Airplane Restaurant on Fountain just east of Tower. Look for the huge plane or call 570-SOLO.
Working on your car? Then get to AutoZone and get the right tool for the job. With AutoZone's free loaner tool service, you can borrow from more than 60 specialty tools for all kinds of jobs, like installing new straps, changing an oxygen sensor, or replacing a ball joint. And they're free to use when you leave a deposit. It's that simple. The free loaner tool service from AutoZone.
Would you really want to take a heartburn prescription every day for heartburn that you don't get every day? I don't think so. Try Pepcid first. Just one does it. When I know heartburn's coming, one Pepcid AC stops it before it even starts. or after heartburn's already hit, I take one Pepcid Complete. It starts controlling acid in seconds and lasts all day or all night. And unlike a prescription, I take one only when I need it. Pepcid, just one, and heartburn's done.
Have you ever wondered what other small businesses and the self-employed do for health insurance? It's not easy to find affordable insurance. The Mega Life and Health Insurance Company specializes in insurance for the self-employed. Call Mega now. Toll free, 800-795-6116. 800-795-6116. Call 24/7. 800-795-6116. Not available in all states.
Sports Radio, AM 1240, KRDO.
Mickey Callaway enters the game in on relief of Kevin Gregg, the right-hander. Callaway, as he'll enter to take over the reins of pitching here in the 7th inning. Callaway, his 5th appearance. He's 1-0, has a 2.25 earned run average. 16 innings pitched so far this year. Callaway has walked 5. He has struck out 9. The league is hitting .226 against him. Gregg, 6 good innings for him. He gives up 3 hits on 4 runs, strikes out 4 and walks 1 in the process. So Callaway, the new pitcher for the Sky Sox. It'll be the All-Star break coming up, and then the Sox will be heading off to Las Vegas and then on to Memphis to begin an 8-game road trip. That'll be on the 17th. Thursday evening, when the Sox will go to Las Vegas. That'll be a 7:50 start on Thursday evening. You'll be able to hear that game here on Sports Radio 1240 KRDO. Forget that we'll have you a whole lineup of things to happen on 1240 KRDO over the next 3 days. Of course, tonight we have baseball, or we had baseball. Sunday night baseball will be Atlanta at Chicago. That'll follow our game. Or at 5:37. We'll tell you more about it as we go along. Kit Pello to face Mickey Callaway here in the 7th inning. It'll be Pello, Chu Freeman, and then Raul Casanova. Pitch to Pello is down low. That's a ball. Pello today is 0 for 2. He struck out his last time at bat. Callaway back to pitch, swung on, line shot right to the third baseman, Jeff Guile. Quickly 1 down in the inning.
Both
the Salt Lake Stingers and the Colorado Springs Sky Sox will enjoy a few days off, with the exception of players representing the teams on the All-Star game. Here's Chu Freeman to step in. Freeman, right-handed hitter, takes a strike. 0 for 1. He also walked, stole his second base of the year, and scored the Sox' first run. Pitch down low, that's a ball. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Callaway, the right-hander, his 5th start. Here is back, delivers a pitch, swung on and popped right side. First baseman Will Nieves in the foul territory, I should say. Backs up, makes the catch, 2 down in the inning. 3-3 the score if you've just joined us. The Sox and the Salt Lake Stingers, and the hitter is Raul Casanova. Casanova looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 2 today. 1 for 13 in the series. Takes a pitch for a strike.
Pitching line on Kevin Gregg, 6 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. 1 wild pitch, 1 hit batter. 97 pitches.
Pitches there for a strike.
52 strikes, 63%. That lining get on Gregg. 6 innings.
Gregg goes 6 innings, gives up 3 runs, all 3 earned on 4 hits, walks 1, strikes out 5.
1 wild pitch.
Had a wild pitch and hit a batter.
97 pitches.
Callaway ahead on the count here, 0-2 to Casanova. The pitch is inside, backs him off the plate, goes to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Callaway back, delivers the 2-strike delivery, misses low. Goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, a slow roller hit to the right side. Down to get it, Keith Johnson to first base, and there's the inning. It's a quick one. The Sox are down in order here. 3 up, 3 down. We'll go to the 8th inning, all tied at 3.
Sky Sox Baseball, Sports 1240.
The Colorado Springs Sky Sox Youth Foundation, helping literacy and youth baseball programs in El Paso County for 4 years. The Sky Sox Youth Foundation is a non-profit organization making grants to help kids with baseball equipment, tournament travel expenses, books and reading programs, and much more. Call the Sky Sox today to find out how your business can get involved with the Youth Foundation or how your youth baseball or literacy group may benefit. The Sky Sox and local businesses team up to help kids with the Colorado Springs Sky Sox Youth Foundation.
It's back, and it's better than ever. This is Dick Chase inviting you to enjoy Giuseppe's Old Depot Restaurant, where you, your family, and friends will dine in the tradition of the Old West. Giuseppe's Old Depot Restaurant, featuring American and Italian specialties. Savor Giuseppe's delicious prime rib, their extra tasty baby back pork ribs. Plus, Giuseppe's has the largest full-service salad bar in the city of Colorado Springs. Giuseppe's Old Depot Restaurant with exquisite Italian dishes. Giuseppe's Old Depot Restaurant, 10 South Sierra Madre, west of the Antlers Adams Mark Hotel.
Whether you're giving diamond earrings to your sister, a diamond bracelet to your girlfriend, or a diamond solitaire to your fiancé, don't trust such an important purchase to anyone but Hillsburg Diamonds. Only Hillsburg Diamonds offers the best selection, the best service, and the best quality in fine jewelry. So when you give someone a gift in a burgundy box, you're showing how much you care. If it comes from the heart, shouldn't it come from Hillsburg Diamonds?
Bob, I got your page. Is Kim all right?
Well, I had to pick her up. The school nurse says she might have an ear infection.
Did you call a doctor?
I did, but there aren't any appointments available today.
I know who to call.
When you need health care and can't get to your doctor, call Memorial Urgent and After Hours Care, 365-2888. We treat illness and injuries for both children and adults, offering lab and radiology services. With 2 locations, 8890 North Union and 2502 East Pike Street. We're open 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. 7 days a week. Memorial Urgent and After Hours Care, day or night.
Sports Radio, AM 1240, KRDO.
8th inning has arrived. Rob Quinlan will step in. Quinlan today is 1 for 3, had a double back in the 3rd inning. All tied at 3 if you've just joined us. The Stingers and the Sox. We are in the 4th game of this 4-game series, the finale. Quinlan, wide open stance, facing the right-hander Jason Young, in relief of Sean Chacon. Right-hander back, the 2-0 delivery on its way is there for a strike, goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. The Stingers scored first, got 2 runs, and 1 in the first, 1 in the second. A home run by Jeff Guile to lead off the second off of Sean Chacon. Pitch on its way, swung on, sprayed foul, right side up onto the concourse, and it's even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sox, though, came back in the 3rd inning without virtue of a hit. They had not had a hit through 3 innings, yet scored a run. Chu Freeman a walk, stole second, advanced to 3rd on Raul Casanova's fly out to center, and then came in on a wild pitch. Pitcher swung on and missed, and down swinging is Quinlan. Strikeout number 6
left fielder
for Jason Young. 1 down in the inning, and here's Gary Johnson to step in. Johnson today, he is 1 for 3. The RBI single back in the 1st that drove in the first run of the ballgame. Johnson, left-handed hitting at 252. Pitch on its way is a breaking pitch high. 1 ball, no strikes. This was the scenario yesterday when the Stingers came up and tied the game in the 7th inning. Sox came right back in the 8th. In fact, Garrett Atkins did the honors in that one with a home run in the 8th for the Sox to win it. And then Brad Klontz to close it. Sox with a win today, 2 things would happen. Number 1, they'd be back at 500. And they will have won 4 in a row, a second series sweep Not an easy task. Breaking pitch in for the strike, and it's 1-1. Omaha plays this evening here in Oklahoma, depending on what they do. The 1-1 pitch misses away, goes to 2 balls and a strike to Johnson. 1 out in the inning. The 2-1 delivery is a breaking pitch in for the strike. He evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Barry Wesson on deck. Outfield shifts towards the left, looking for Johnson to go that way. Johnson, who swings from the left side, slightly open stance with that right foot down the first baseline. The 2-2 pitch swung on, a tapper, hit up to second. Butler to his right to field, on over to first, 2 down in the inning. The hitter would be Barry Wesson. Wesson today is 0 for 3. Two for 15 in the series. One of those hits a 3-run home run. He has 4 RBIs. 5 on the year, hit out of the ballpark, 39 driven in. Pitch is swung on and fouled back. 8th inning. Final game of this 4-game series between the Sky Sox and the Salt Lake Stingers. The only meeting of the year between these two clubs, now that we're in 2 different divisions. 1 strike delivery is down low. That's a ball. Goes to 1-1. Outfield shifting over towards left. Center fielder Pablo Ozuna will shade more towards the left side. Pitch is out and away for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Infield is back with 2 down. He's Young back. The pitch swings and he misses. Count runs even. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 down here in the 7th inning. Make that the 8th inning. Young looks in, gets the sign from catcher Ramiro. Right-hander back, delivers the 2-2. Swings and he misses, and that'll do the inning. 7th strikeout for Jason Young. Here in the 8th, 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 8th, and we're all tied at 3.
Sky Sox Baseball. Sports 1240.
What's your time worth? If you could earn a master's degree in management in 1 year instead of 2 or 3, wouldn't that give you a leading edge? By taking only 2 courses per term with Troy State University, you can complete a master's degree in 1 year. Conveniently located at the Mountain Post Training and Education Center, Troy State regionally accredited programs can give you the opportunity to enhance your career options. If you want to know more about the master's degree program at Troy State University, call 527-6890. That's 527-6890. Troy State University, quality education, 1 student at a time.
Hey, if you're looking for a great place to meet your friends or just relax after that great Sky Sox game, then head over to Primetime Tavern, located at Wasatch and Cimarron. Enjoy your favorite beverage and other menu items. There's pool, darts, and more. Check out karaoke every Tuesday night. It's live jazz and blues Thursday evenings, and break out your polyester for disco nights Friday and Saturday. So come, eat, drink, and be merry, or just plain relax at the Primetime Tavern.
The United States Olympic Committee is proud to support the Sky Sox during their 2003 centennial season. Baseball has always been an important part of the Olympic movement. The U.S. Olympic team won the gold medal in baseball in 2000, and they hope to repeat their winning performance at the 2004 Olympic Games in Athens. Visit the U.S. Olympic Complex at 1750 East Boulder. Take a free guided tour and visit the U.S. Olympic Spirit Store, where you can buy one-of-a-kind Olympic clothing and memorabilia. No reservations are required for groups of 10 or less. Plan to visit soon. Remember, it's not every 4 years, it's every day.
This is Rye Henninger from Sky Sox Baseball. I'd like to tell you about a company we just discovered called Quality Car Company. Now, they're located right off of I-25 in the Cimarron exit, just over on 8th Street across from Sonic Drive-In. They find quality vehicles and we offer them at very, very, very fair prices. Each vehicle comes with a Carfax or vehicle history report. I want you to discover Quality Car Company for yourself. On 8th Street, across from Sonic Drive-In, Quality Car Company. Tell them Skysox sent you.
Sports Radio, AM 1240, KRGO.
Bottom half of the 8th inning, Kevin Sullivan to lead things off for the Sox. First pitch is a ball. Count even at 1 ball, 1 strike to him. Pitch is swung on, sprayed foul right side up over the concourse and out of play. And the count runs to 1 ball and 2 strikes to Sullivan. He is 0 for 2 today. It'll be Sullivan, Ozuna, and Barmas here in the 8th inning. All tied at 3 apiece. These two teams, the Stingers and the Sky Sox. Pitch is inside for a ball. Will move Sullivan off the plate. The Stingers trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. The Sky Sox trying to keep that 3-game winning streak intact. They've won 3 over their last 5. Pitch is swung on, pop right side. Second baseman Keith Johnson going out. He's going to be called off by the right fielder, Barry Wesson, who comes in and takes charge and puts it away for the inning's first out. 1 down here in the 8th inning.
Now batting for the Sky Sox leadoff hitter, number 4.
Pablo Ozuna to step in. Ozuna today is 0 for 3. Ozuna playing center field in today's game. 217 hitter coming into the game with 5 RBIs. Takes a strike on the outside corner from Mickey Callaway. Almost a carbon copy of yesterday's game. A lot of runs. Pitch is fouled at the plate against the screen. Run scoring early in the game. The Stingers had a 2-0 lead. That was cut to 2-1 after 3, and the Sox took a 3-2 lead with 3 hits, including the home run by Barmas in the 4th. And the Stingers coming back to tie it at 3 apiece in the 7th. 2-strike delivery is swung on. That 2 fouled out to the right side, out of play. Count remains 0-2 to Ozuna. Clint Barmas is on deck. Sky Sox going for the sweep today to get them back up to 500 at 49-49. Stay and keep pace with the Omaha Royals. Pitch is swung on, ground ball foul, just foul outside of third base. Now the hot one today, we started this game as 93 degrees. But when you look around the league and you see Iowa at Las Vegas and at 112, well, it's like a refrigerator here. Pitch is swung on, ground ball, picked up by Messick at short, throws to first, 2 down in the inning. And Clint Barmas to step in.
First up, number 23, Clint Barmas.
Barmas today, 1 for 3, and oh, what a one it was. In the 4th inning, first pitch he saw from Kevin Gregg, he sent over the left center field wall. Got the Sox their 2nd run of the game. His 3rd home run of the year. Breaking pitch in for the strike from Mickey Callaway. The veteran down on a rehabilitation assignment from Anaheim. Came down on the middle part of June. Came down on the 23rd of June. Still here with the club, trying to work his way back up. On deck is Butler. Here's Callaway. And now time call by Barmas at home. Callaway works very quickly. Barmas wanting to slow him down. Barmas waiting as Callaway, the pitch on its way. It's there for a strike. Count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down in the inning. We're in the 8th. Sox have a left-hander up and working in the pen, and a right-hander in the pen for the Stingers. Pitch in the dirt, smothered by the catcher, Jason Hill. We got a new baseball. 5,000, or make that 3,684 on hand. Barmas waiting. Stretch. The 2-2 pitch. It's up high, ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Count runs full. Barmas, right-handed hitting, shortstop waiting. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swung on, fly ball, hit down the left field line. And this one's going to be foul. Barmas getting around a little bit early on that one. Barmas, 6 hits in 16 at-bats, 2 of those home runs, 3 RBIs in this series. It's had a good series. 3-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Good pitch, and Barmas fought it off. Good breaking pitch from the veteran Callaway. We'll get a new baseball. We'll do it again. Mickey Callaway. Pitch is swung on. A fly ball right field. Wesson has it in his sights. We'll put it away in a quick 1-2-3 inning here in the 8th inning. 3 up, 3 down. We'll go to the 9th. Nothing decided. All tied at 3.
Sky Sox Baseball, Sports 1240.
Is your best friend not so well behaved? Have you ever considered an obedience school for him? News 13's Gloria Lopez will introduce you to a school of what techniques go into canine training. Join us as we watch a dog go from a bad dog to a pet that is doggone good. Watch News 13 Sunday nights at 10 for man's best behaved friend.
It's summertime, all right, and all that summer sun and heat you're taking in right now can really dry out your lips. So here's a little tip to help keep lips moisturized and protected. Chapstick Lip Moisturizer. That's right. Chapstick Lip Moisturizer's got SPF 15 and 10 moisturizers, like aloe and vitamin E, to moisturize summer-dried lips and help keep them feeling great. The summertime is chapstick time, too. Use restricted.
Homeowners, are you tired of painting your house every few years? Then stop this endless cycle of painting forever with vinyl siding from Sears Home Central. Vinyl siding from Sears is virtually maintenance-free, and Sears makes it easy and affordable. Call now for a free in-home estimate. 1-800-225-5991. Not available in all areas. Services and materials provided by a Sears authorized contractor. License number available on request. That's vinyl siding from Sears. 1-800-225-5991.
When an unexpected injury takes you out of the game, you need a sports medicine expert to get you back. That's why competitive and recreational athletes rely on HealthSouth for comprehensive sports medicine and rehabilitative services. With more than 1,200 locations in 50 states, we offer athletes the highest quality, most cost-effective health care available. For more information about HealthSouth's local network of services, call 550-0600. HealthSouth is the official sports medicine provider for the Colorado Springs Sky Sox. AM 1240, KRDO, Colorado Springs.
New pitcher in the game for the Sky Sox, Tim Young, as we begin the top of the 9th inning. All tied at 3. Young appearing for the 8th time. He's 1-0, has a 1.29 earned run average. Young, 7 innings pitched so far, has walked 4, struck out 7. League hitting .130 against him. He'll face Jeff Guile, Keith Johnson, Jason Hill here in the 9th inning. The Sky Sox and the Stingers battling down here in the final game of this 4-game series. They're all tied. By the way, Jason Young goes 5 innings, gives up 4 hits, a run that was earned, didn't walk a man. He struck out 7. Pitch is down low and in. The first pitch from Young, that's a ball. So Young replacing Young. 9 hits on the day for the Stingers. They about hit the Sox 9-4. Impressive about Young. He's allowed the 4 hits, but the 7 strikeouts. Young from the stretch. The pitch on its way. There's a breaking pitch, misses away. Tim Young, left-hander, 5'9", 170-pounder, played with Pawtucket in the Red Sox organization last year. Lefty-lefty matchup. The pitch is swung on, foul straight back. It's a 2-2 count to Jeff Guile. Guile today is a home run and a single, and he has scored 2 runs, 2 for 3 on the afternoon. Be followed by Keith Johnson, right-handed hitting second baseman, started the game at third. Stretch by Tim Young, in on relief of Jason Young. The pitch is way outside, that's the ball. The count runs full, 3-2. Hot one this afternoon. Wonder if you could fry an egg on that concourse out there. Just crack it open, put it on that hot concrete. Let's see what happens. I'll take mine scrambled, by the way. 3-2 pitch. Swings and he fouls it back. Count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. Got just enough to stay alive. Put a little salsa on that, too, while you're resting. Hotter, the better. Bart Miotich in the pen, warming up for the Stingers. The 3-2 pitch, swung on, fly ball, center field. Here comes Ozuna, comes in, now he has to go back. Recovers, makes the catch for the innings. First out, 1 down in the inning.
Second baseman, number 21, Keith Johnson.
Miotich, the Stingers closer, continues to warm up in the pen. And out to the mound to have a chat and to make a change is Mac McClory. He's going to go to the pen and make a change right here. So we have a pitching change. Matt Whiteside to come on in from the bullpen along the right field line. This pitching change being brought to you by Blair College. It's your ticket for a successful career.
Peanut, career education. Hey, buddy, I'll take one of those career educations.
Oh, sorry. I just sold my last one. Well, I'll give you some inside info. Get your education at Blair College. Blair's got accounting, business, computer, legal, healthcare, and homeland security programs that are sure to get you into the pros.
So how do I get in touch with Blair College?
Visit www.blair-college.com or call 1-800-906-4800.
Bullpen to dugout. We got all your Sky Sox action right here on AM 1240 KRDO.
Colorado Springs.
Sports Radio.
Today, hardwood floors are more popular than ever. However, keeping them clean without damaging the environment is a great concern. Until now, the sanding process has always been a messy procedure, creating an enormous amount of airborne dust for the flooring professional as well as the consumer. Not any longer when you visit the pros at Austin Bluff Flooring. They use the revolutionary Pro Sand Dust Containment System. This state-of-the-art system combines efficiency, convenience, and peak performance. For your hardwood restoration needs, call Austin Bluff Flooring, 591-1202, or visit them at 4535 Austin Bluff and Barnes.
The score is tied. It's the bottom of the ninth. Bases are loaded. 2 outs. Full count. If you strike out, will your business and family survive? Call the Goldberg Law Center at 444-0300. Since 1985, Goldberg Law Center has been helping clients cover all their bases. Whether you need to provide a shield of protection for your business or peace of mind for your family in the event of your death or disability, the professionals at Goldberg Law Center will expertly coach you. Be a winner. Call Goldberg Law Center today at 444-0300.
Sports Radio, AM 1240 KRDO.
Matt Whiteside, the new pitcher for the Sky Sox, signed as a free agent just about a few days ago. Whiteside comes in. It's his second appearance. No record against the league. Has a 9.00 earned run average. He appeared last night. Went an inning giving up a run on a hit. Facing right-handed hitter Keith Johnson. Righty-righty matchup. Pitch is swung on, straight foul right side and out of play. Whiteside, who played recently in Japan, 23 appearances there, came out with an 0-2 average. 0-2 record, I should say, 7.30 earned run average. Has a strike on Keith Johnson. The one-strike delivery is swung on and popped. Shallow center field. Ozuna can't find it. Now finds it and camps under it and puts it away for the inning's second out. Ozuna had his glove up to say where, and Butler was pointing right there, looking straight up, and he stuck his glove up and made the catch. Good teamwork.
Jason Hill.
2 down in the inning. And here's Jason Hill to step in. Hill today is 1 for 3. Had a single back in the 7th inning. 1 of 2 hits in that inning. 1 of 3 hits in that inning, I should say. Matt Whiteside. Pitch is swung on and missed. Whiteside, who led the Sox in saves last year, opted to play in Japan this year, as he was scouted by the Japanese leagues. Pitches swung on and missed. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Hill, 2 down in the inning. We are in the top of the 9th inning. All tied at 3. Whiteside in on relief. The 2-strike delivery is swung on and popped right side. Kit Pello in fair territory will glove it and put it away for the inning. So Whiteside gets the job done. He and Young in on relief. Get the side to go 3 up, 3 down. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th, all tied at 3.
Sky Sox Baseball. Sports 1240.
Oh, yeah. First in line for the concert of the century. Only 17 more hours. Woo! I just wish we were missing Denny's $2.99 Grand Slam deal. What? Yeah. Right now, you can get a delicious Grand Slam for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 7 days a week. Man, 2 fluffy hotcakes, 2 eggs, 2 crispy strips of bacon, and 2 sausage links. Just $2.99? Yeah. Do you think we should go? Well, Denny's Grand Slam deal ain't gonna last forever. But it's the concert of the century. No. Well, the guitarist has lost a lot. Yeah, and I heard the lead singer lip sync. $2.99 Grand Slam. Hey, do you think these tickets are overpriced? Yeah. It kind of makes you wonder if we've wasted the last 3 weeks. Oh, yeah. Hold the tight. Let's go.
The $2.99 Grand Slam. Available 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. all week long. Only at Denny's. For a limited time, price and participation may vary.
Are you ready for another long, hot summer? Don't let yourself get caught up on the contractor's waiting list for a new air conditioning system. Beat the rush. Call Heating and Plumbing Engineers now for a free in-home survey. Let us know you heard this ad and receive $100 off the purchase of a complete air conditioning install. Call the professionals at 633-5571. Heating and Plumbing Engineers Incorporated. Putting experience to work for you since 1947.
Yeah, too much stuff. Have you outgrown your current facility? Need a solution to your storage problem. Whether you're a business, a construction company, or a homeowner, don't let stuff get in your way. With their patented high-security locking system, you can have safe and secure storage at your convenience, where you need it and when you need it. Let the soothing beige tone of a Mobile Mini container set you free. Call Mobile Mini at 1-800-950-MINI, your storage and office solution specialist. 1-800-950-MINI.
Sports Radio, AM 1240, KRDO.
Bart Miatic, the new pitcher for the Salt Lake Stingers, in on relief of Mickey Callaway. Callaway, 2 innings, nothing across for him. He did the job. And Bart Miatic comes in his 31st appearance, 3-1, has the 2.38 earned run average. Team leader in saves with 11. 34 innings pitched. He's walked 29, struck out 43. He's a stingy pitcher. The league only hitting a .143 off him. He'll face Brett Butler, Garrett Atkins, Armando Romero here in the bottom of the 9th. We're all tied at 3 apiece. Pitch is there for a strike to Butler. Butler on the day is 2 for 3, a double and a single. Sox have only got 4 hits in the game, but have been very productive with their hits coming up with 3 runs. Have been out hit 9-4. Miatic working from the stretch. Goes across his body. The pitch is swung on and skied to left field. Hit deep, but Gary Johnson, shielding the sun with his glove, camps under it, puts it away for the inning's first out. 1 down. And here's Garrett Atkins to step in. Atkins bounced into a double play his last time at bat. Had an RBI single in the 4th. It bounced out in the 2nd. Adkins, the All-Star, going to the AAA All-Star to be played in Memphis. That will happen on Wednesday. Pitch to him is down and away. That's the ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Adkins, who had that dramatic home run in the 8th inning of last night's game to give the Sox the lead 4-3, and eventually the win. Takes a strike there. The breaking pitch from Mijadic. Mijadic, good assortment of pitches. Has a lot of good off-speed stuff. Will keep you off balance. Right-hander working. The 1-1 pitch. Checked on, but it was outside. The appeal to the first base umpire. No swing, according to Travis Reiniger. Count goes to 2 balls and a strike. Romero on deck. Righty-righty matchup. Mijadic and Garrett Adkins. The 2-1 delivery. That's a ball. Down and away. Goes to 3 balls and 1 strike. Mijadic taking a walk behind the mound. Now climbs back on the hill. Looks inside from his catcher, Jason Hill. Works the stretch. And the pitch on its way is a breaking pitch. Dandy in for a strike, and it's full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Garrett Adkins. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on, a tapper, hit down to third. Backing up is Guile. Long throw across the diamond. They'll get him. 5-3 on Garrett Adkins. And here's Armando Romero. Romero 0 for 2 today. Was hit by a pitch. Switch hitter. Swing from the left side against Mijadic. The Stingers scored first. In fact, they scored in the first and the second. Had a 2-0 lead. Sox hadn't had a hit through 3 innings. Did manufacture a run in the 3rd inning. Pitch to Romero, up and away. That's the ball. They did it with a leadoff walk to Chu Freeman. He stole second. Advanced to third on a wild pitch. Advanced to third on a fly out to center, I should say, and then came in to score on a wild pitch. A run without a hit. Pitch to Romero. He swings, hits a ground ball down the right field line and fair. Romero will turn first. He'll hold it right there. Over to field the ball is Barry Wesson as the ball dies in the grass along the right field line. So a 2-out single by Armando Romero. Here's Kit Pello. Sox have their 5th hit of the day. Here's Pello. Pello is 0 for 3. The ball solid as the last time at bat, but right at the third baseman, Jeff Guile. So Pello steps in. Mijadic peers in, sign from Hill. Right-hander back. Here's the pitch. Checked on. It was inside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Pello had a thought about going after that one, but it wasn't coming out. The breaking pitch. The 1-0 pitch on its way. Swung on, punched into right field. That's a base hit. Romero turns second. He'll hold there. Runners are at first and second with 2 down. And the hitter is Chu Freeman. Back-to-back singles. Romero now extends his hitting streak to 11 games as Kit Pello comes through. And here's Freeman. Well, the go-ahead run is Armando Romero. He is at second base. The Sox with something going here. See if they can capitalize on this opportunity. Freeman to step in. Freeman 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Takes the breaking pitch there for a strike. On deck hitter is Raul Casanova. Should Freeman reach. Stretch by Mijadic. The big right-hander back. The pitch is way outside. Jason Hill. Good stop by him to flag that one down. Mijadic climbs back on top of the hill. peers in, gets the sign from Hill. The one delivery rather is swung on and missed. Goes to 1-2. On deck, should Freeman reach, Raul Casanova. Freeman waiting, Miatic the stretch. Runners get their leads. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, there's a shot into right field, but right to Barry Wesson, who puts it away for the inning's final out. Here in the ninth, the Sox come up empty. No runs, 2 hits. No errors, they leave 2. We're going to extra innings, all tied at 3.
Sky Sox Baseball, Sports 1240.
We're back at Sunshine Audio where they're having undoubtedly the biggest clearance sale of all time. We are clearing out everything. At cost, below cost, it all must go. Remote car starter installed with lifetime installation policy, just $149. Carry on mobile TVs, only $399. Purchase a drop pump detachable face CD player or a cassette deck and get free speakers. Plus, Sony woofers are half price and window tint is 40% off. You can just feel the electricity. This sale is huge. The people are wall-to-wall for these clearance sale deals. And there's more, too. We have special clearance deals that are so low the manufacturers restrict us from advertising the prices. And let our award-winning installers install your gear with our lifetime install policy. Look, you don't want to miss this, and these special clearance sale prices won't last long. Only at Sunshine Audio, 1208 North Circle, just west of the Citadel and the Springs, or 5th and Grand in downtown Pueblo.
Red Robin guacamole burger. They said it wouldn't last. With its hot, melted Swiss, crisp, hickory smoked bacon, and mounds of zesty guac. Versus me, Mr. Average, but here I am, roasting with this piping hot burger slathered in cool avocado guac. It wouldn't last. It lasted right too long. If loving burgers is wrong, it'll not be right. Red Robin, America's gourmet burgers and spirits. 4 local Red Robin locations: Broadmoor Town Shopping Center, Citadel Mall, Chapel Hills, and Powers Boulevard.
Fans, IBM again this year is sponsoring the Home Run for Youth program, providing complimentary Sky Sox tickets for underprivileged youth groups in the Colorado Springs area. During every game throughout the 2003 season, a Sky Sox player will be going to bat for a qualifying youth organization. If he hits a home run, they win 50 tickets to a future game, courtesy of IBM. The Sky Sox Home Run for Youth program, the Denver Broncos High School Heroes, and Read with the Bus are just a few of the ways that IBM connects with kids.
Sports Radio, AM 1240, KRDO.
Extra innings all tied at 3, and as always, this extra inning game being brought to you by the Overtime Sports Bar and Grill, where you can see all your favorite teams, enjoy great food and drink, and continue the excitement of extra innings every day. The Overtime Sports Bar and Grill at the southeast corner of Dublin and Union. Julio Ramirez to lead things off here in the 10th inning. It'll be Ramirez, top of the order, Alfredo Amesica, then Will Nieves. Scheduled hitters up against Matt Whiteside. Whiteside came in after Tim Young had gone a third of an inning in the top of the ninth. You got the final 2 outs there. Pitch is down low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Julio Ramirez. Whiteside working from the stretch. Right-hander delivers the pitch. Breaking pitch. Dandy in for the strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ramirez. Ramirez, 1 hit. He got that single in the 7th that drove in the tying run from third base, Jeff Guile. Sox have been out hit 9-6 in this game. Here's Whiteside back. The 1-1 pitch swung on, fly ball, right field rather. That'll drop in for a base hit. Kevin Sullivan up with it, throws it back in, and a leadoff single here in the 10th inning for Julio Ramirez, and Alfredo Amesica to step in. Amesica today is 1 for 4, a single back in the 3rd inning. Get Pello over to have a few words with Matt Whiteside, first baseman. Returns to the bag. And here's Amesica to step in. Amesica, the switch hitter, hitting from the left side. Julio Ramirez, the lead at first, throw to first base. He dives back in. The lead by Ramirez. Here's Whiteside. There goes the runner. The pitch is swung on and missed. And no throw down to second base as Ramirez steals it. And I don't know if Ameska might have got in the way of Ramiro on that one. I don't think so. He's not complaining about it. He just came up, but I think Ramirez had such a great jump that he steals it, his 10th stolen base. 1 strike to Ameska. Well, the conventional double play is out of the works. Corners are in for the Sox. Middle of the infield is back, and the outfield shifts towards left. Ameska hits well to all fields. The pitch on its way, swung on. A tapper hit foul down the first base line. Trent Durrington, coaching down at first base, will toss it up onto the berm. One of the fans will have it there. Mike Brumley, the Stinger skipper at the third base coach's box. It's an 0-2 count on Alfredo Ameska. Stretch by Whiteside. Looks back at Ramirez. Wants to see the signs again. Ramiro's going to come out and have a talk with Whiteside. Be sure they're on the same page. Whiteside back on the mound. Steps to the rubber. Ramirez down at second base. Ameska waiting. Nobody out in the inning. Pitch on its way. Swung on. A chop back up the middle. Cut off by Barmes to shortstop as he fields it over the second base bag. Throws to first. They'll get Ameska. Meanwhile, moving on the play, Ramirez down to third base. 6-3 on Ameska. Here's Will Nieves to step in. Nieves skied to right his last time at bat. The infield will draw in to cut off the run at home. As Nieves steps in. Whiteside peers in, sign from his catcher. And the pitch to Nieves is swung on, fly to right. This may be deep enough as Ramirez tags at third. Sullivan makes the catch. Ramirez tagging on the play. Here comes the throw to home. Won't be in time. Scoring on the sacrifice fly is Julio Ramirez. And the Stingers take a 4-3 lead here in the 10th inning. 2 down in the inning.
Rob Quinlan.
And Rob Quinlan to step in. Quinlan today is 1 for 4. A sacrifice fly and the go-ahead run here in the 10th inning. Here's Quinlan. Pitch to him is there for a strike. For Nieves, that is his 28th RBI. Pitch to Quinlan, swings and he misses. 0-2 to Rob Quinlan. Whiteside, the stretch. He's back with the 2-strike delivery. It's up high, bends him away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 10th hit, or 10 hits on the night, on the day, if you will, for the Stingers. About hit the Sox 10-6. Sox will have to play catch-up. They'll come back with Casanova, Sullivan, and Ozuna in their half of the 10th. But the big question is get the out here. Pitch is swung on, foul back against the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Inning started off with Ramirez, a leadoff single to right. They got Ameska. He stole second while Ameska was at bat. To bounce out to the shortstop, that moved the runner to third. The ball hit back over the middle. Nieves with a sacrifice fly. One ball, 2 strikes to Quinlan. The pitch is in the dirt all the way to the backstop. goes to 2-2. Quinlan, right-handed hitting, designated hitter in today's game. Matt Whiteside to the stretch. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. High, ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Good at bat for Quinlan, down 0-2 in the count. Has worked the count now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. On deck hitter, Gary Johnson. Quinlan waiting, right-handed hitter facing the right-hander Whiteside. Whiteside back, here's the pitch, swings and he misses. Quinlan down swinging. However, a run here in the 10th inning. On 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. We'll go to the bottom of the 10th, the last chance for the Sox, trailing in this one 4-3.
Sky Sox Baseball, Sports 1240.
Back in studio with Dan Kelberg of the Overtime Sports Bar and Grill. And Dan, we've got hockey season's over. Lots of reasons to come back to overtime, though.
We've got to watch the rest of the baseball season, the playoffs, watch the Sky Sox win the championship, and get ready for preseason NFL football. With our satellite capability, we can show more games than anybody else in town.
You can have that with nice cold beer and one of these gigantic burgers out there. How big are they? 10 pounds?
They're a half-pound handmade, and you'll love them.
Absolutely delicious. Look for you guys to join us at the overtime in Dublin and Union.
Late Public X7 Excellent Power Poet Cynthia Adler. She gets aging off her chest. My face? Oh yeah, I love my face. But space and time have given me a line or more to score with all the things I have become, and now I am. And since I still remain 19 or so inside my head, there's not a lot I haven't tried to match the outside to the in. I've peeled and scraped and wet and made. I've pumped, scoured, often prayed. I've sponged and honeyed, slathered, guard. I've even used an emery board. I won't give up. I'll never cave. Slave to the protest say. I'll fix my love and it's sublime and kick the sass of father time. I am whatever age I play. And if they ask, I just don't say. Defy aging one fine line after another. Olay Total Effect 7X now has more power and fights 7 signs of aging. It even moisturizes better than several major department store brands. Visit Olay.com for details on the Total Effect Power Course Research.
Does your skin get hot and itchy? Well, listen to what Don, who works as a forest firefighter, has to say about Gold Bond Body Powder.
Sounds like mine. Skin gets hot and itchy. The Gold Bond powder is specially medicated to keep skin cool, dry, and itch-free.
Unlike ordinary powders, Triple Action Gold Bond is medicated to stop the itch, absorb moisture, and keep skin cool and refreshed.
Gold Bond works. I work.
Gold Bond Medicated Body Powder. The powder to be your best. Use as directed.
Sports Radio, AM 1240, KRDO.
Bottom of the 10th inning, Sox trailing now 4-3 as the Stingers come up with a run in the top half of the 10th. It'll be Raul Casanova, Kevin Sullivan, and Pablo Ozuna, and Sullivan hits a 1-strike ball foul down the first baseline, and he behind in the count 0-2. Casanova 0 for 3 today. 0 for 14 in the series. Stretch by Bart Mianic. Beginning his second inning of work. Another roll of foul down the first base line. Fielded by the first base coach. That's Chris Mahalik. He tosses it into the seats. Count remains 0-2. Mianic climbing back on the mound. Peers in, sign from the catcher, Jason Hill. The Stingers trying to salvage one game out of this series. The Sox going for the sweep. Pitch is swung on. That's 2. Foul only this time the other way. Into the seats along the left field, the third base side. In the 10th inning, we went into the 10th all tied at 3 in the top of the 10th inning. This inning, the Stingers did get a run, manufacturing that run in the top of the 10th and doing it quite well, thank you. Pitch is swung on, punched into left field, base hit. So Casanova with a leadoff single. Third hit off of Mianic. Just the 7th hit of the afternoon. It's Kevin Sullivan to step in. Sox will play for the tie here. Seems how they're the at-home team in this one. Alan Cockrell coaching down at third base. And here's Kevin Sullivan. And Sullivan squares the bunt, does so down the first baseline, but bunts it foul. Casanova does not possess a lot of terrific wheels, so they'll try to get him into scoring position, and then perhaps, if that works, bring in a pinch runner for him at this point. See what happens. Sullivan, as with the corners are in, the middle of the infield is back. Again, Sullivan shows bunt. Misses it. It's in the dirt, and it goes to 0-2. We'll see what they put on here. On deck, Pablo Ozuna. Nothing and 2 to Sullivan. The 2-strike delivery swung on and missed when after one down in the dirt, and he is down swinging. One down in the inning.
Number 4, Pablo Ozuna.
Pablo Ozuna to step in. Ozuna today is 0 for 4. Mladic, the stretch, Ozuna, the hitter. Righty-righty matchup. Pitch on its way, swung on and fouled out to the right side, off the facing of the luxury boxes. Goes to 0-1. One down in the inning. Mladic looks in. Sign from his catcher, Jason Hill. The right-hander back. Here's the pitch on its way. Breaking pitch inside. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. 10th inning action, 4-3. The Stingers leading, coming up with a run in the top half of the 4th. Sox with a runner at first and one down. In a 1-1 count to Pablo Ozuna. Infield, the outfield rather shades towards right, looking for Ozuna to go that way. Pitch is swung on, a slow tapper, hit down to third. Up with it is the third baseman who throws the ball away, and it goes right in the stands. Down to third base, Casanova. On to second goes Ozuna. It'll be an error on the play to the third baseman that allows the runners to get around.
Number 23, Cliff Barnes.
First error of the game, and you have the tying and scoring, go-ahead runs in scoring position. It's the first error of the game for the Salt Lake Stingers in the ball game period. Here's Barmes, who's homered today in 4 trips. They'll bring the infield in to cut off anything hit on the ground. Now, time call by manager Alan, or the third base coach Alan Cockrell. He is managing the team today, and he wants a pinch runner. He's going to get it, and that'll be Chris Mahalik. Comes out of the dugout, and he'll come in as a pinch runner for Raul Casanova.
Pinch running for the Sky Sox, that'll be Boeing, whoever they put.
So a pinch runner, the runner at third is Mahalik. You have runners at third and at second base. The error by third baseman Jeff Guile. It was a slow roller off the bat of Ozuna. Guile came down, knew he would have trouble getting Ozuna. He gets good speed, but he threw the ball wide of the bag. Should have had him. Now you've got runners at second and third. One down. The hitter will be Clint Barmes. Now the home plate umpire, Scott Higgins, talking with Alan Cockrell. Now they're going to send him back. We won't have a pinch runner. And they're going to change it. We'll find out why, but I think I know why. I won't speculate at this time.
There's no pinch runner for Casanova.
The speculation, and it is purely speculation, but I'll double check to confirm before I go over it with you. Why they can't pinch run for Casanova. But here's Barmas. He swings and he misses at a off-speed breaking pitch. 0-1. On deck hitter is Brett Butler. You got the right guys up. Infield will go back now. Will not play in with 1 out. They pitch. Swung on a bouncing ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes Casanova. He comes in to score. Right behind him, Ozuna. Here comes in to score, and the Sky Sox win it in extra innings. Oh, baby! The Sky Sox come through. And Clint Barmas is the man as he bounces it through the middle for a 2-run single, and the Sky Sox win it 5-4 in extra innings. Here in the 10th inning, 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, 1 left. The Sky Sox win it in extra innings and sweep the Stingers and improve to 49-49, getting back to 500 ball. We're back with the details right after this.
Sky Sox Baseball, Sports 1240.
At the ultrasound, and the doctor says, oh, look, there's a foot.
And there's a foot.
And there's a foot.
And there's another foot.
Twin.
So I figured, all right, well, we can get by with twin beds, and they can share a room.
And then the doctor says, that's not a foot.
Yeah. 1 boy, 1 girl.
And just like that, they were 1 bedroom short.
Not everything goes as planned, but at least one part will be easy. The Vectra Bank Home Equity Line of Credit. It's got a rate so incredibly low, we can't even mention it without an hour of legal number jumble. But we can tell you this. It's just about the easiest way to get the money you need for a new kitchen, bathroom, or an additional bedroom. Well, we always said we wanted 2 kids.
Not at the same time.
Visit any Vectra Bank or VectraBank.com to apply. Vectra Bank. You do life, we'll do the banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For a winning combination, cheer on your Colorado Springs Sky Sox and then head up Butte Pass to the Silver Lake Smokehouse in Woodland Park. Open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday from 6:30 in the morning till 8 at night. Stop in Friday night for a great steak special or Saturday night for all-you-can-eat beef ribs. Both just $7.95. Circle H also has a children's menu. The Circle Lake Smokehouse serving the Pikes Peak region now in our 20th year. We hope to see you soon at the Circle H Smokehouse in Woodland Park.
Paying too much for auto and homeowners insurance? Would you like a company that offers low rates and big discounts? American National Insurance and the Brian Murphy Insurance Agency offers great rates, and we can give you something other insurance companies don't: cash back. If you have home and auto insurance with us and are claim-free for 3 years, we'll pay you 25% of your combined premiums back to you, and we'll keep paying you every year you stay claim-free. Restrictions apply. Call 268-0500 and ask about our TLC discount. Call for a free quote and see our ad on page 116 of your Sky Sox program.
Sports Radio, AM 1240, KRDO.
Sky Sox win it in extra innings, and they come up big as Clint Barmas comes through with a 2-run single in the 10th inning to give the Sox the victory. The Sky Sox 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They lead 5. The Stingers come up with 4 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They'll leave 5 as well. Matt Whiteside picks up the win, improves to 1-0. Bud Mijadic falls to 3-2. He suffers the loss in this one. Home runs in the game for the Salt Lake Stingers. Jeff Guy was 9th. That came off of Sean Chacon in the 2nd inning. Barmas hits his 3rd of the year off of Kevin Gregg. That was in the 4th inning. It's played in front of 3,684 here at the stadium, and the time of game took 2 hours and 52 minutes. The Sky Sox back to 500, improved to 49-49, have now won 4 straight as they sweep the Stingers in this game. The Stingers fall to 45-52 4.5 games in back of Edmonton in the Northern Division. Sky Sox will enjoy the All-Star break, 3 days off before heading to Las Vegas on Thursday, where they'll face the Las Vegas Stars in the first of 4 to begin an 8-game road trip. That'll be an 8-10 game in Las Vegas. We'll have the broadcast for you beginning Thursday at 7:50 right here on Sports Radio 1240 KRDO. Once again, the Sky Sox win it. The final 5-4 as they defeat the Salt Lake Stingers. And now for Chris Moyer, this is Dick Chase inviting you to stay tuned for Sky Sox Report. That's coming up next here on Sports Radio 1240 KRDO.
Baseball 2003. At the track, to the wall, leaping, it's into the pool. To the wall! On Sports Radio, AM 1240, KRDO. Sky Sox Baseball is brought to you by Coors Original. There's only 1 mile high taste. Coors Light. Fresh brews you capture a cold, refreshing taste. Pick up Coors Light wherever you buy beer and have the Rocky.
He drills it. Deep left field. And it's gone!
Burger King. Serving Colorado Springs families for over 40 years. And
over here to the gate. As soon as the ice cream is ready, we're going to give you guys.
With us in our court.
Will not play in with 1 out. They pitch. Swung up with 1 out. They pitch. Will not play. Guys up. Infield will go back now. Infield.
82% voluntary reorder rate. If you would like a free sample pack of Insight or more information on natural male enhancement, call 1-800-778-5290. That's 1-800-778-5290. Free samples are only available for a short time, so call now, and your order will be shipped within 48 hours. 1-800-778-5290. 1-800-778-5290. Or you can visit 4enzyte.com. That's the number 4, ENZYTE.com.
Think you're a good baseball fan? Check out PCS Vision from Sprint. You can talk to your friends about the game, get the latest sports scores and news, and even play exciting games during the 7th inning stretch. Only Sprint built the largest all-digital, all-PCS nationwide network with advanced remote-time media services reaching more than 230 million people. So stop by your nearest Sprint store at 5619 North Academy Boulevard in Colorado Springs for the latest offers and the coolest PCS phones. It's Sprint.
Appaloosa Show Bar, Colorado Springs' premier gentleman's club, has over 9,000 square feet of entertainment with men in mind. 3 10-foot television screens with all the sports action, pool tables, and a variety of dance stages, so there's never a bad seat in the house. Appaloosa is open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sundays noon till midnight. Join Appaloosa for lunch. It's on the house every Sunday through Wednesday till 3. Appaloosa Show Bar on the northeast corner of Platt and Towers. Appaloosa Show Bar, Colorado Springs' premier gentlemen's club.
AM 1240, KRDO, Colorado Springs.
Sky Sox Baseball 2003.
Where's the exact one? Deep to left field. This one is going.
This is Sky Sox Report. A look at the just completed game. Scores from around the Pacific Coast League and the Major League.
Looks at the ground ball back up to the cut out by the shortstop. The second one, first double play.
Sky Sox Report is brought to you by Just Break.
Way back she goes, and touch them all.
Celebrating 100 seasons of Pacific Coast League Baseball. Sky Sox Baseball 2003 on Sports Radio AM 1240 KRDO.
Sox brought the Brims out today, and they sweep it up as they sweep the Stingers in 4. We're back with the highlights after this.
Sky Sox Baseball.
Sports 1240.
If it's time to retire your worn-out kitchen, you could wander through a yawning big box store crammed with appliances. Or you can
experienced Builders Appliance Center, the area's most respected dealer for premium quality brands. At BAC, you'll discover inspiring demonstration kitchens and sparkling showrooms. You can get trustworthy advice from factory-trained experts, and you can even see BAC Chef create sumptuous meals at our special events. BAC has the newest appliance innovations from Sub-Zero, Wolf, Decor, ASCO, LG, Viking, and more. Stop by BAC at Oxford and Santa Fe and Underwood, on Gentel Road in Colorado Springs, 2 blocks east of I-25 and Circle Drive, and in Fort Collins. Now you can shop where builders buy appliances and finally see your kitchen dreams come true. Builders Appliance Center. Dream appliances. Guaranteed prices.
Visit BAC today for Sub-Zero, Wolf, Decor, ASCO, LG, and Viking.
You want the best values in America? Then hurry in now to the Dodge Summer Sales Drive, where you can drive away in Dodge's best products. Plus, grab our best deals like great cash allowances or financing offers. You'll even get our best protection. Dodge's fully transferable 7-year, 70,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. It's all at the Summer Sales Drive. Come in now and let us prove that Dodge has the best values in America. Hurry to your Dodge dealer today. Financing for qualified buyers only. See dealer for a copy of this limited warranty. Deductible applies.
Just like the Sky Sox is your hometown team, Michelle's is your hometown store for delicious eating. Serving fabulous sandwiches, salads, burgers, and Greek specialties. Michelle's is famous for their creamy 16% butterfat homemade ice cream creations and cones. Try Michelle's delicious Kettle Fresh candy, made with only the freshest ingredients. Start your Sky Sox team off right and hit a grand slam with lunch before the game, ice cream after the game, and a chocolate delight for later. From Michelle's, your hometown store at 122 North Tejon and the Citadel.
Sports Radio, AM 1240, KRDO.
This game had a couple of situations starting for it. First of all, you had Sean Chacon, his first rehabilitation assignment for the Rockies, coming down here to see if he can work his way back from that shoulder or elbow tendonitis on his right arm. And well, the book is still out on him and how well he's done, and it may just take him a few more games to get back into the swing of things. But he was the starting pitcher in this game, and he was the one that got tagged for the first 2 runs, and here's how that scored. In the first inning, it started off with Alfredo Amesica bouncing out to the shortstop. Adonis Harrison then singled, advanced to second on a wild pitch. Rob Quinlan then came up and drove a ball to center field. That moved Harrison over to third and set the stage for Gary Johnson. Pitch is swung on, laced into center field. That's a base hit. In from third base to score the first run of the game is Harrison. Rounding first with an RBI single is Gary Johnson. And like the last 2 games, the Stingers strike first and lead it 1-0 here in the first. That'll be all the scoring in the first inning for the Salt Lake Stingers, but the second inning gets started off with a bang thanks to Jeff Guile. Jeff Guile picks on the first one he sees here in the second inning and sends it over the right center field wall for a solo leadoff home run. And just like that, it is a 2-0 game in favor of the Salt Lake Stingers. Sky Sox had yet to get a hit, would not get a hit, even in the third inning when they come up with their first run. It started with Chu Freeman leading off with a base on balls. He stole second with Raul Casanova sitting up and advanced to third on the flyout by Casanova to center field. Kevin Sullivan stood up and took a call third strike with 2 out in the inning. However, with Pablo Ozuna stepping in, Chu Freeman took advantage of a wild pitch from Kevin Gregg. Stretch. And the pitch. In the dirt. Gets away from the catcher, Hill. In from third. Freeman scores on the wild pitch. And the Sox are on the board without the virtue of a hit. Sox trailed at that point 2-1 in the game, but we're still looking for their very first hit in the game. And then, of course, Clint Barmas would accommodate as he led off the 4th inning. Clint Barmas steps in, bottom of the 4th inning, swings and launches it deep left center, and gone! Oh, baby! Clint Barmas gets it done twofold. He gets a hit, the first one of the game, and the hit ties it up at 2 here in the 4th inning. That wouldn't be all the scoring, though, because the Sky Sox would continue to hit the ball. They'd come up with their second hit is Brett Butler. Then double, that 2 in the 4th inning, setting the stage for Garrett Atkins. Swung on, fly ball, hit up the gap into right center. That's going to get down for extra bases. Here comes Butler. Heels around third base. He's going to come in to score. He spikes the plate, and the Sox take the lead for the first time in this game, 3-2. That's how it would stay until the 7th inning. But in the 7th inning, like the game, last night's game, that's when the Stingers, they decided they would come back, and they did it this way. A leadoff single by Jeff Guile. Keith Johnson then struck out swinging. Jason Hill hit a single. That moved the runner to third and second. As he moved to first, runners at first and third, setting the stage for Julio Ramirez. Check of the runners. Here's the pitch. Swung on, line shot, base hit into left field. In from third base comes Guile. We're tied at 3. Freeman up with it. We'll get it back in. That would set the stage as this game would finally go 2 extra innings. However, in the top of the 10th inning, the Stingers manufactured a run. They did it this way. Julio Ramirez leadoff single. He then stole second base with Alfredo Amesica up. Amesica then bounced out to the shortstop. Clint Barmas over the middle. That allowed Ramirez to get to third. Up stepped Will Nieves, who came into the game replacing the injured Adonis Harrison. He hit one to right field. That brought in the run from third on the sacrifice fly, and it was a 4-3 game at that point. Well, the Sox were not going to lay down. Down 4-3. It started with Raul Casanova getting his first hit of the day, a single out into left field. Kevin Sullivan struck out. Then Pablo Ozuna hit a roller, a very soft roller down to third base. That ball was mishandled by the third baseman, Jeff Guile. He tried to throw to first to get Ozuna, but it was wide of the bag. That allowed Casanova to get over to third base and Ozuna get down to second base. So with runners in scoring position, that set the stage for Clint Barmas, who provided us with our Just Breaks break of the game. Just Breaks, just stop and think about it. Infield will go back now. Will not play in with one out. They pitch. Swung on a bouncing ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes Casanova. He comes in to score. Right behind him, Ozuna. Here comes in to score, and the Sky Sox win it an extra inning. Oh, baby! The Sky Sox come through. And Clint Barmas is the man as he bounces it through the middle for a 2-run single, and the Sky Sox win it 5-4 in extra innings. They certainly did. They sweep the Salt Lake Stingers in that game. Barmas came through on the day. 3 RBIs for him in a 2-for-5 performance. And the Sky Sox win it, improving to 49-49. Back up to 500. Still trailed Omaha in the standings, though, by 2 full games. Omaha will play at Oklahoma tonight. Well, how did the Rockies do today? Was it as good a news as the Sky Sox had this afternoon? We're going to find out as Chris Moyer will have the Pacific Coast League and your Major League Scoreboard. That's coming your way next here on Sports Radio 1240 KRDO.
Sky Sox Baseball. Sports 1240.
You know you deserve it. When's the last time you relaxed and pampered yourself at Haven for Lawn and Day Spa? Haven is a full-service salon specializing in massage therapy, European facials, cuts, color, highlights, and nails. And at Haven Salon and Day Spa, you can always pick up a gift certificate for that someone special. Haven Salon and Day Spa, 3720 Constitution. Or call them 574-3632 for an appointment today, because you deserve it.
While you're at the stadium for Sky Sox baseball, hit the sweet spot from the family of Clausen Hewitt. Grab a bag and get on deck with beer nuts, power bars, red hot, Necco wafers, red ropes, Mike and Ike, Dum Dum Pops, and hot tamales. It's the sweet spot for delicious candy from Clausen Hewitt, and they're available for you at the concession stand at Sky Sox Stadium. Enjoy Clausen Hewitt candy and Sky Sox baseball all season long.
Try to cash a third-party check at your bank sometime. I know, that's what your bank is supposed to do, but humor me. Do you have an account here, sir? They don't know my name, so they call me sir. Every time this bank is sold, merged, or bought out, which happens roughly every other Tuesday, I start over at square one. New line of credit, new identity, same old questions. At First Community Bank, we remember your name.
Come on now for our free checking offer. Not your typical bankers, not your typical bank. Member FDIC.
Scenic View Professional Landscaping Services is the official landscaping company of the Sky Sox. We're a full-service company able to handle all your landscaping needs. Don't be fooled by all that rain we had back in June. Your lawn still needs attention and weekly maintenance. Scenic View Professional Landscaping Services provides unbeatable weekly lawn maintenance at a competitive price. If your ideas are a little more ambitious, Scenic View are the experts in sprinkler installation, low-voltage lighting, ponds and water features, and retaining walls. Call Scenic View Professional Landscaping Services at 528-5864 or online at scenicviewlandscaping.com.
Sports Radio, AM 1240, KRDO.
Chris Pointer back from Sports 1240 KRDO Studio. Sky Sox win in extra innings 5-4, final in 10. At the moment, they are a game and a half behind Omaha, pending the results of tonight's game down in Oklahoma City. The Omaha Royals will take on the Oklahoma Redhawks. That game will get underway at 6:05 p.m. tonight. Sean Sedlicek will get the start for Omaha. Colby Lewis will get the start tonight for Oklahoma. Finals from earlier today in the Pacific Coast League. The Las Vegas 51s in the 112-degree heat in Vegas cruised to a 2-0 victory over the Iowa Cubs in a game that went only 2 hours and 13 minutes. Masao Kita picked up the win. He's now 2-2. Alan Bennis suffered the loss. He falls to 5-2. David Lee with his 9th save. Vegas had 2 runs on 8 hits, while Iowa had no runs on 7 hits. Only 1,313. Braved the 113-degree temperatures out in Vegas for that one. Another quick game in Edmonton, also going 2 hours and 13 minutes, as Edmonton blanks Fresno 2-0. Scott Downs with the win improves to 8-4. Jeff Urban suffers loss. He falls to 3-7. Chuck Thompson with his 3rd save. 2 other games in progress right now. They're in the top of the 9th in Tacoma. The Portland Beavers have a 3-1 lead over the Tacoma Rainiers. Jason Bay for Portland, his 14th home run of the year. Rich Gomez, his 9th. Former Sky Sox J.R. Phillips with his 5th home run of the year for Tacoma. Top of the 3rd in New Orleans, the Sacramento Rivercats and New Orleans Zephyrs are scoreless. About to get underway in just a few minutes, it'll be Tucson at Nashville. Ryan Vogelsong will get the start for Nashville against the pitcher to be announced for Tucson. One other night game tonight will be in Albuquerque as the Memphis Redbirds take on the Albuquerque Isotopes. Jason Ryan will start for Memphis. Jason Grilly will start for Albuquerque. Turning over to the National League, the Colorado Rockies' last game of the homestand wasn't as successful as the rest of the series. They fall today to the Los Angeles Dodgers 9-3. The Dodgers raced out with an early 5-0 lead in the first, and Wilson Alvarez picked up the win. He's now 1-1. Dane Nagel suffered the loss. He falls to 2-3. Guillermo Mota, his first home run of the year for the Dodgers. Todd Helton picked up his 21st home run of the season, his 4th home run in the last 3 days. Elsewhere in the National League, Dontrelle Willis improved to 9-1 today as the Florida Marlins beat the Montreal Expos 11-4. Claudio Vargas suffered the loss. He falls to 6-5. Mike Lowell, his 28th home run for Florida. Derek Lee, his 19th for the Marlins in the victory. Jason Phillips' RBI single in the bottom of the 9th scored Roger Cedeno to help the New York Mets beat the Philadelphia Phillies 4-3. Armando Benitez with the win improves to 3-3. Terry Adams suffers the loss. He falls to 1-3. No home runs in that one. In Houston, the Astros beat the Pittsburgh Pirates today 5-2. Tim Redding with the win improves to 6-8. Josh Fogg suffers the loss. He falls to 5-4. Billy Wagner with save number 25. Aramis Ramirez, home run number 11 for Pittsburgh, and Lance Berkman his 17th for the Astros in the victory. Aaron Boone's 2-run homer in the 12th, his 16th home run of the year, helped the Cincinnati Reds beat the Milwaukee Brewers 10-8 in 12 innings. Felix Heredia with the win improves to 5-0. Leo Estrella suffers a loss. He falls to 2-2. Jose Guillen and Sean Casey both homered for Cincinnati in the win. For Guillen, his 18th. For Casey, his 10th. And for Milwaukee, Wes Helms, his 16th. Brady Clark hit his 2nd, and Keith Ginter with his 5th home run of the season. A bench-clearing brawl in the first inning marred the game between the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. San Diego ended up losing that one to the Cardinals 3-1. Jason Simontachi with the win improves to 8-4. Mike Matthews suffers the loss. He falls to 3-4. Jason Isringhausen, his 5th save of the season. As you mentioned, a bench clearing brawl in the first after San Diego starter Adam Eaton plunked Albert Pujols in the back with a pitch, probably a retaliation pitch after the celebration after the 2-run walk-off home run in the 11th last night. Pujols and San Diego Padres catcher Gary Bennett got into a fight. Eaton, along with Bennett, Pujols, and San Diego manager Bruce Bochy all talked from the game. In the bottom of the 7th in Phoenix, another hot one down there as San Francisco raced out to an early 4-0 lead, but Arizona came back with 3 in the first and 4 in the second to take a 7-4 lead. They're now in the bottom of the 7th. J.P. Snow with his 5th home run of the year for San Francisco. Jose Cruz Jr., his 16th of the season. Later on tonight, our Sunday night game right here on Sports 1240 KRDO will be the Atlanta Braves against the Chicago Cubs. Shane Reynolds will start for Atlanta. He's 6-4. Carlos Zambrano will get the start for the Cubs. He's 6-7. In the American League, the Chicago White Sox beat the Cleveland Indians 7-4. Magdaleno Ordonez with his 17th home run of the year, and Tony Graffiano his 5th of the year for the White Sox. Jody Garrett his 10th for Cleveland in the loss. Damaso Marti with the win improves to 4-1. Rafael Betancourt suffered the loss. He falls to 0-1. Tom Gordon with his 3rd save of the year. Detroit blanks Boston 3-0 this afternoon at Comerica Park. Dimitri Young with his 18th home run of the year for Detroit as Wilfredo Ledesma picked up the win. He's now 3-2. Tim Wakefield suffered the loss. He falls to 6-4. Chris Mears with his 4th save of the year. In Toronto, Jason Giambi's 26th home run of the season helped the New York Yankees beat the Toronto Blue Jays 6-2. Jeff Weaver with the win improves to 5-7. Kelvin Escobar suffered the loss. He falls to 5-6. In Oakland, Ramon Hernandez's fielder's choice scores Robert Ellis for the game winner in the bottom of the 9th as Oakland blanks Baltimore 1-0. Keith Folt with the win improves to 7-1. Hector Carrasco suffered the loss. He falls to 0-2. Game just went final in Seattle as Willie Bloomquist hit a grand slam homer in the first for his first Major League home run to help the Seattle Mariners pound the Tampa Bay Devil Rays 13-2. Toby Hall also homered in that one for Tampa, his 7th of the season. One other game in progress during the top of the 9th in Anaheim. The Angels have tallied 4 runs in the 8th to take an 8-3 lead over Minnesota. Torrey Hunter's 14th home run of the year for Minnesota. Garrett Anderson hit his 22nd for Anaheim. One game later on tonight in the American League, Kansas City will be at Texas. Darryl May will start for Kansas City, and Tony Mounts will get the start for Texas. The Futures game in Chicago, at U.S. Cellular Field, the U.S. team is in front of the world team 2-1. Grady Sizemore, Double-A player for the Akron Arrows, the Cleveland Indians Double-A affiliate, has homered in that game for the U.S. squad. Rene Reyes 0 for 2 with a strikeout in the game for the world team from the Sky Sox. Sky Sox win at 5-4 in 10 innings. Dick Chase will be back to preview the All-Star break and get you ready for the Sky Sox next game and an 8-game road trip starting on Thursday in Vegas right after this on Sports 1240.
Sky Sox Baseball, Sports 1240.
Miss Stewart? Your car's all ready. Like we discussed, we've done the Just Brakes 4-wheel friction reline, replacing your pads and shoes, machining rotors and drums, packing the bearings, and adjusting and bleeding the brake system.
All that? How much is it?
Well, while pads and shoes cost more on some vehicles, yours came out to our standard $99.88.
Just like you said.
Yes, ma'am.
Can't some brake repairs cost more?
Oh, absolutely. Most people wait until expensive parts wear out, easily doubling or tripling the price.
Oh.
Well, that's why the Just Brakes 4-wheel friction reline includes an inspection of the balance of the brake system and why we say stop and think about it.
Meaning
And Just Brakes recommends you bring your car back in at least once a year to make sure.
Hey, and only $99.88 after you soon.
Just Brakes completes the work of a same day in most cases. So come in today. Just Brakes 4-wheel friction reline for as little as $99.88. Just stop and think about it.
In 1795, the recipe for Jim Beam bourbon was born. And 2 centuries later, it still hasn't changed an iota. Nothing but genuine Kentucky straight bourbon. And in that tradition, Jim Beam is proud to introduce Jim Beam and Cola in long neck bottles. Be Jim Beam and Cola. It is what it is, now and forever. Pick up a nice cold 6-pack today. Jim Beam Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey and Cola, 5% alcohol by volume. James B. Beam Distilling Company, Claremont, Kentucky. Drink smart.
Is it your dream to live in the mountains, but think it would require traveling great distances? Have you considered Crystal Park? This unique low-density community, only 7 miles from Colorado Springs, could be the answer to your dreams. Crystal Park is nestled on 2,000 acres with a Pike National Forest on 3 sides. Home sites are open and natural. Call today to arrange a tour. That's Jensen Realty at 685-3333, or visit us on the web at www.coloradomountainlots.com.
Sports Radio, AM 1240, KRDO.
Half the season down, the other half a mere 3 days away as the Colorado Springs Sky Sox improved to 49-49 after this 5-4 victory in overtime over the Salt Lake Stingers. They are still chasing Omaha. Omaha playing Oklahoma tonight. And 2 games back, depending on what Omaha does in Oklahoma. But right now it's the All-Star break, and our congratulations going out to the 4 representatives of the All-Star team. That'll be Rene Reyes playing in the Futures game today in Chicago. Garrett Atkins, the AAA All-Star, Pacific Coast League All-Star, third baseman, will be making his first appearance at the AAA level. Corey Vance, the left-hander for the Sky Sox, he too will be heading to Memphis, and Brad Klontz will be going as well. That AAA All-Star game will be held on Wednesday, and you can catch it here on Sports Radio 1240 KRDO. It begins at 6:05, the AAA All-Star baseball game. Meanwhile, tonight, the Sky Sox, or rather the Major League Sunday Night Baseball game, you can also catch that on ESPN and 1240 KRDO, beginning at 5:37, the Atlanta Braves at the Chicago Cubs. That's coming to you live from Wrigley Field in Chicago, Illinois. Well, we'll take a break along with the rest of the league and thank all of those who made today's game possible. Once again, Chris Moyer for stepping in and keeping us up to date on scores around the league. The executive producer for Sky Sox Baseball is Bob Gahn. Our thanks to Sports Radio's Mike Lewis is being our producer and technical advisor, if you will, for our broadcast. But my partner Dan Karcher, who will be back with us Thursday, that's when the Sox will begin an 8-game road trip in Las Vegas. Listen to him for the broadcast. It begins at 7:50 here on Sports Radio 1240 KRDO. I'm Dick Chase. Thank you for being with us here on this Sunday afternoon. Hope the rest of your Sunday is pleasant, and so long for now.
Sky Sox Baseball 2003.
One pitch, swung on. There's a looping liner in the center field. Coming up, Romano. He's diving. He's got it.
Sky Sox Report was brought to you by Just Brakes. Celebrating the 100th season of the Pacific Coast League. The Sky Sox Baseball 2003. On Sports Radio AM 1230 KRDO.
Is where you come to talk sports. AM 1240, KRDO, Colorado Springs' only sports radio station.